Happy Canada Day on the July 1st. This is the day of the NHL. UFA free market is begin at 12 o'clock Eastern Time in the next 30 minutes. And we're going to bring you all the news around the NHL during the next couple hours. I'm very happy to be with you tonight here in TLN. It's approximately 10:30 p.m. Eastern, not Eastern time, but TLN time. And I'm ready to rock and roll with all of you tonight, this afternoon, talking about the Montreal Canadiens and, of course, the NHL news around the league. So this is a great place to be again to hear a little bit more what's going on with the Montreal Canadiens. Don't forget that we are back tonight for the review of the day number 1 of the Frenchy agency. And then we're going to be back tomorrow night with the Habs development camp and all the news around the NHL and the Montreal Canadiens. So don't miss that. And slowly, properly, we're increasing the number of subscribers. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the like if you don't mind. That'd be great. That'd be a great things to do. Of course, today is all about the UFA, so I don't need to bring to you the thumbnail to tell you what's going on. You know honestly what happened on this one. But hopefully you have a great day off. For many of you are from Canada. You enjoy this great opportunity of to take a day off today on the Happy Canada Day. And we'll see what Montreal Canadiens are going to do today. Who is coming to Montreal? And you have any question, guys, that you can ask. You can see the corner, on this corner right here. Just ask, put the letter Q if you don't mind. That'd be great. And the Canadian cap space, a UFA plan for the Ken Hughes. The first 30 minutes of the show, we're going to review a little bit more what's going on with Montreal Canadiens. We're going to give you guys all the information what's going on during the day. And we're going to bring to you also all the news around the NHL. So stay here with me, and we're going to have an amazing, great day on this one. Right now, the Boston Bruins got Victor Edvinsson for the Edmonton Oilers, a trade happening a few minutes ago. We got also Jake Allen re-signed with the Devils at $1.8 million for 5 years. Logan Stankoven signed an 8-year contract at $6 million. Tony Angelo stay with the New York Islanders. Henley for the Flames stay with the Flame also. Already from 6 a.m. this morning until 11:30 a.m., not 6 p.m., but 6 a.m. Already have about 12 transactions in NHL on the trade or on the extension contract by the own team. So a lot of teams are really on the great working hard to figure out the roster for upcoming season. We have a few people knock the door, guys. We have Samuel is in the house. Alex and McLean for the Maritime in the house. Are the Habs interested in Frenchy? No. Max Frenchy is not going to be a part. I think Max Frenchy is going to be retired at the end of the day. Frank Santoro back in the house. David Gervais de retour avec nous ce soir. Welcome back. Hopefully you're doing well, David. Happy Canada Day. Roy from Bangkok, Thailand is in the house. Good morning, Nicolas de Gobi-Bono. Thanks for being with us. And Frank, interesting. Frank, yeah, me and Roy, we have a night shift. Jordan Tyler is in the house tonight. Hopefully you're doing well, Mr. Jordan, or this morning. Depends what you're looking for. But, yeah. And then we have Don Burt is in the house. Good morning. And Mr. Randy Walkman announced, Logan Mailloux trade to the Blues. Is it confirmed? Wait a minute, I have to check. I have to look. I did not have any notification right now on my phone from the Canadian or from the, let's see, on the website right here, what we got here. The Victor Edvinsson trade to the Boston Bruins. This is as rumor. And the last one, 35 minutes ago, Logan Stankoven signed an 8-year extension for $6 million. On the X account, I don't have anything, guys, about the Montreal Canadiens for Logan Mailloux. Randy, if you have more information, Randy, let me know about that. Um, I don't know. Honestly, Jordan, what's going on? Who is coming back? Maybe Jordan Kiro, but I don't think so. Logan Mailloux for Jordan Kiro is honestly the deal right there. But Randy, if you have more information about that, Randy, can you share with us what's coming? They are not mentioning who is coming back, Randy, about that. So, big news already, guys, the beginning of season, beginning the day. Logan Mailloux trade to the St. Louis Blues. Wow, what an amazing day for the Montreal Canadiens. Send out already a defenseman. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked to see Logan Mailloux leave the Montreal Canadiens. And we're going to bring you more news when I'm going to get some information about that trade from Randy just mentioned to us. No details yet, not from for GK according to Sportnet. Marinaro just tweeted it. Now I'm getting a little bit more information right here. Logan Mailloux has been trying to send with this is not a Kiro deal, working on the full move. Wow. I cannot see Habs do anything significant on the UFA market. They should be trying hard on the trade market. Madison is most valuable trade chip. But it's not easy to find a suite. Logan Mailloux, guys, trade to the St. Louis Blues. Here we go. You start the day with me right there, live on this Not a Shock Great Tools Limited Hockey IQ. 6'4", body. I'm surprised. I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised. Wow. I wasn't expect that this morning, to be honest with you. Player transaction guy Logan Mailloux trade to the St. Louis Blues. Shelton Hughes is in the house. Welcome back, Shelton. Thanks to be with our Canadian Live show. Wow. I can't wait to hear that, guys. A player and return for Logan Mailloux for the St. Louis Blues, guys. Oscar Sandvis. What do you think about him? It's rare you announce a trade like that and you don't know the player in return. Mathieu Joseph. Alexei Torochenko. Oscar Sangvis. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't see anything else. I'm going to put this live here, guys. Hold on. It cannot be Kiro, guys, about this. Interesting. If wonder who we got, it's not Kiro. I cannot see Ad trading Mailloux unless it's for a second line center. It look like he's already trade. Look like not Kiro, according to Elliott. So, would be very interesting. Kiro is good to have, but not a must. So, Kiro and Mailloux go to the St. Louis Blues, guys. And we have to wait, Jason. I cannot be a cat. So what you will get for him? Would be interesting. I like Kiro. Damn, John. One Week Kings, welcome in the house. I want to talk a little bit more about the Montreal Canadiens, guys, right now before we start everything, because when we're going to start, it's going to be like a crazy On that one. What is announced what Toronto get for Mana? Yeah, Nick Roy. Nick Roy. Check this, guys. Here we go. Devoski Paul. Is it confirmed, Paul? Bolduc is good. Randy is Nick Roy. Anything you hear, guys, let me know here in the chat. Now, Montreal Canadiens, guys, and other team in NHL. Bolduc. Zach Bolduc in return. Wow. So let's see what we got with Bolduc. Good for the Blues to fix the right side. Good morning, Kevin McCarty. Well, already one on like. That's a good start. 6 foot, 187, a center. 17th overall pick. 21 years old, guys. Now, he did not have face-off in NHL. I like that. Hi everyone, David is in the house. Jason Logan Mailloux for Zach Bolduc confirmed. So great opportunity for the Montreal Canadiens. That's a good prospect for prospect rate, Jordan. Yes, I agree with you about that. So here what they have, guys, for the right defenseman at the UFA today. Schmidt, Ruta, D'Angelo is out now. Henley is out. So listen, guys, it's getting really teeny, guys. You don't have a lot of players right there as the right defenseman on the market. And then as a center, that's what we got. Grenland, Sutter, Roslovic, Oldbird, Pustad, Devorak, Kurashev, Lundestrom, and Sturm et Falsa. So Roy Bolduc is a right winger, but from the hockey reference, is a right wing, is a center. For the puck Bidzia, Bolduc is set up as a winger. About that, like I mentioned, you have not much about this. You have not much on this conversation for that one. So about his face-off. So this is going to be a winger for the Montreal Canadiens. This is a great deal for the Montreal Canadiens. At 22 years old, 6 foot, 187, is good on the puck retrieving, a good skater. This is good. This is a really good deal for the Montreal Canadiens. So a trade right away at the beginning of this show, guys, on this amazing day. Talk to you later. But happy Canada Day, David. Alexi, do you take him, Alexi? I don't know. I want Lundestrom. Very interesting, Alexi. Lundestrom have 13 goals, I believe, that season. Is one of my targets for the Montreal Canadiens today. If they are talking about the French players, Montreal at Villeneuve, they offer him a one-year deal at $1 million. I'm not sure it's confirmed. We have Beauvillier, Manta, Pelletier, and Drouin. I don't see any French Canadian Montreal Canadian. French Canadian could join the Montreal Canadiens, other effect Joe Villeneuve. I'm not agree with that part. Finally, my target for the Montreal Canadiens today, Nicolas Heller, Connor Brown, Per Pix, the right defenseman, Danev, Brazo, 6'5", Janot, 6'4", and Isaac Lundestrom. On that one, Kiro Natwait kick at midnight. last night. Lunson is a guy I like au Pitsy. Pitsy problem, Alexi, is really small. Who is that guy, Conor McGregor? I'm not sure, Bart. I don't know Conor McGregor, so I cannot help you about that. Excel, that's a good deal. With literally have no use Mailloux now. Imagine if it could have been worse, we could have given Rebecca. So it's good about that. Lunderson is the guy. Lunderson is the best option for me, for Alexi. That's great to see that. You can see, guys, everybody right now is on the scoop left and right. Chris Johnson, Pierre Lebrun, Bob McKenzie from TSN, the insider right there. They talk about different options left and right. We'll be interested what happening with Kavrikov, Bowser, and Michael Grenland. Right now, they are the top of the market UFA today with Nicolas Heller. So is Rob. Thanks. And for about the trade call, you're welcome, Ken. So again, live directly from this. Again, if Montreal can get Julien Brazeau or Tanner Janat at the bottom six or Danev, I think that would be the one of them can take the spot at Eneman. Will be interesting about this will happening. I like Danev proving himself. Zach Bolduc, here we go. Welcome in the house. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like button. That'd be great. Again, I'm going to follow up everything here in the chat of the Hockey National Show. And if we have anything we hear from left and right, we'll let you know for sure. Bolduc, guess, qu'en penses-tu, Raphaël? Great transaction overall, guys. 22 years old. Play left wing, right wing. Is 6 foot. And this going to help. And only 1 year, again, as a $800,000. He can play on your top six. He have a good year with the St. Louis Blues last year. 72 game, 19 goals, 17 assists, 36 points for his first year in NHL. He played only 12:48 per game per minute, so minute per game. So again, this is another additional good players. And for 6 foot at 187, it's heavy. So it's a good skater. He's really fast, guys. I like this transaction. Mailloux would maybe never play with the Montreal Canadiens anyway. And this is a good deal overall. We are so winning the cup. Is Montreal pick Connor Brown, Alexi? Possible. I don't see this because he's 31 years old. But he is right now one again. Is Abget Jano, they won't need a Jacquard. Just think of the Bolduc, an upgrade from Eneman. Another great move by Hughes, unbelievable. A2, I agree with you. Exactly. You guys in the chat, you nail it, guys. Continue to carry on your comments right there, sharing with me. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes, and we're going to continue to carry on, guess everything here. I'm going to be a little bit more sometimes distracted because I have to put all the comments and the chat right here on the news about what's going on. So stay with me for everything, and we'll give you a little bit more information about what's going on. I like Element, but we got Element remplacement. I feel safe to my bottom six for now. Nicolas, c'est quand que Hughes va enchaîner les bonnes transactions? Nicolas, très bonne transaction pour Montreal Canadien. Nicolas, tu es toujours négatif about Ken Hughes. C'est un très bon échange pour le Canadien de Montréal aujourd'hui. Tu prends un joueur de la ligne américaine, tu l'envoies à une autre équipe, tu prends un joueur qui a joué dans le top 9 dans la Ligue nationale l'an passé. C'est un avantage, c'est un plus pour le Montréal Canadien. C'est un Québécois de Montréal. Écoutez, ça, c'est une très bonne échange pour le Montréal Canadien de Montréal aujourd'hui. Did Bolduc play any game as a center last year? Not really, Roger. We will still need a second center. John, Mailloux contre Zach Bolduc confirmed. Thanks so much for this confirmation. Anthony, this guy is not any better than Yehuk. Anthony. I'll be disagree with you, by the way, for that. Anthony. Ken Hughes stole his lunch. Here we go. For the Habs fans, that might be a little bit sad losing Mailloux. Just remember that he cannot play defense. He's a bottom pairing guy at best. Bolduc is a local kid qui can play. Je suis réaliste. Yeah. Tu nous as mentionné l'an passé, Montréal ne vont pas faire les séries. T'as qu'à jouer contre eux autres tout le temps, tu as pris l'équipe qui les opposants, puis regarde qu'est-ce qu'ils ont fait. 91 points l'an passé, Nicolas. Incroyable saison du Canadien Montréal. Tu n'es pas capable de les reconnaître, les Canadiens, comment ils sont développés et progressés dans les dernières années. C'est incroyable. Mais tu ne le reconnais pas. Tu es encore dans le mode de Weber, Carey Price et Marc Bergevin. OK. Quand tu vas sortir d'eux autres, quand tu vas nous revenir avec qu'est-ce qui se passe avec le Montréal, tu vas voir les choses clairement, comment ils dirigent leur équipe. Peut-être que tu vas comprendre que les gens, que le directeur gérant est très, très bon. Perry Trust gave a contract à Nick Hagg for $5.5 million, Nicolas. Tu ne nous en parles pas de la performance de Barry Trust aujourd'hui. They just signed Demko, guys, at $8.5 million a goalie. Played 23 games last year, 51 before that, and only 32 games before that. $8.5 million. So you can see other teams give the money left and right. But at Montreal, we are really careful. It's because the Ken Hughes make an amazing, great job. But again, Nicolas, tu n'es pas capable. Tu n'es pas capable de le dire. Tu n'es pas capable de l'annoncer. Tu es le seul qui est négatif about Ken Hughes. C'est malheureux, mais c'est la réalité. Roger Calabo is in the house. Ad fan really overvalue the young players. This is a fantastic trait. Totally agree with you, coach. Guys, please be happy. Mailloux will have not see the NHL ring anything soon. Getting bottom six forward. Gonna be edging about this. Excel. Roger, Bolduc was a first round pick at 17. You're absolutely right about that. The biggest mistake of the day would be not to extend Lane Hudson. If he don't do that, he will get an offer. Excel, take a note. Guys, Lane Hudson is not eligible for an offer sheet next year. So take a note about that. His ELC finished next year, but a guy came from NSC, have a 2 years deal, but you cannot be eligible for an offer sheet. That's why it's not like they are must to get signed this year. It can go next year. There's fun between today and next year, but it's only if you have a better year that will cost a bit more money for the Montreal Canadiens. But otherwise, it would be interesting to see that. Jason, I cannot get offer sheet. Here we go, Jason. Ben oui, Nicolas, on n'est pas là encore. On n'est pas là encore de la Coupe Stanley. Ça va prendre encore 4 ans, 5 ans. Il faut attendre, c'est une progression annuellement. Une saison à la fois. Shelton, all fan on everything overvalued. Eric Mailloux is an offensive defenseman, would not be successful as a third pairing, so a trade good for both teams. I agree with you if they use it. Barry Wilkie.
Super chat.
We have a super chat, lady. Rick Bengal, $5 super chat. Rick Bengal from the Maritime, Nova Scotia. Thank you, Rick. Here we go. Rick Bengal scored the first goal of the day at the Hockey Nation Live Show. I'm going to give an assist to Ken McCarty on that one, and the XL it got another assist on the first goal of the game at the Hockey Nation Live Show. Rick, now I love Mailloux, but I like Bolduc when I saw him and the Q. I'm very happy with that trade. Oh, that's good to know. Excel. Okay, time to get watch some like highlights. Be right back. I did not know the Lane Hudson. No problem. Rick, thanks so much, my friend. Great trade for Bolduc. Rick, again, I appreciate you super chat. Jordan, exactly, Mailloux would be good, but Bolduc is more of a old. Roger Bouchard, Ab is still looking for a second center. Not necessary, Roger. It's not a must to get a second center, guys, right now. The market is not there. Unfortunately, it's not there in the market. It is what it is, but it's not there. So they want to try to increasing the top six. They tried to get Jordan Kyrou. It did not work. They was thinking maybe Jason Robinson. He was not there, honestly, the conversation with Dallas Star. So I think it's okay to get Bolduc. Again, Thompson, 25 years old. Bolduc, 22 years old. Come with the ages of the Montreal Canadiens template on the board. So at the end of the day, yes, next year, in 2026, the market will be better and better as a center position, guys. Right now, I just show you the guys. Roslovic, Sutter, Dvorak. It's really low right now as at this position right there. We're about 5 minutes, guys, before everything starts to go crazy. Ab are still looking for a second dinner. I got it. They are gonna regret trading Mailloux big time. I would like to hear from you, Mr. Chulot, I believe. What do you like from Logan Mailloux? I was just curious about what do you like from him? What is strength? What he can bring for the Montreal Canadiens? And what is weaknesses? So we can have a good conversation. I will try to sell my point to you and sell your point to other people in the chat so we can have a great conversation about that. If you don't mind, that'd be awesome. I think this year, guys, I don't see the salary cap pass over $500 million. They have approximately 111 players on the market right now. Thanks so much, RJ Calabro. David Zolda, Frank, Hype, Rick, Jordan. Now, imagine if we get a second line center, Bolduc, Demidov, second line, opponent, baby. A2, 19 gold plus 20. We are 21 years old, and the NHL people are complaining. It is what it is, Rick. A2. I love Mailloux, Shula, but this fill an immediate gap. Bolduc played tough. Here we go. Great comment here. Well, is health. Here we go. Amazing trait. Bolduc versus Mailloux is a win-win. Huge trait. Well said, Mr. Weld. There are two center prospect and American to trade for. They have two center prospect and American to trade for. Who are you talking about, Roger? I got a point for what? Ken McCarty. He got an assist for the goal. Rick Bengal. Mailloux was really bad last game. I'm happy. Bolduc played with edge, even a bit dirty. I like that. When I see him play against the Montreal Canadiens last year, it was really good. Again, I like the way guy is 22 years old, fit in the salary cap for the Montreal Canadiens. So, look, I think this is a great deal for the Montreal Canadiens. Mailloux need to play on the power play. With the Habs, you want to be happen at least for a few years. Here we go. Exactly, Eric. Well said. Well done. Ron, do you think somebody will sign Brett Burns? I don't know why the Canada doesn't want to get him back. Rand Sutter is what, 40, 41, got a contract last year. I think those kind of players like that, Ron could wait a little bit longer. You're not going to be on the day number one. The team going to form the roster, and then go to see what the salary cap look like, and then they get a player $1 million. Maybe that would be the way to see that around. I don't see right away other fact the cabinet could do that, but they didn't let him on the market. I think it would be a little bit longer for Brent Burns to get a contract. He can get a PTO at some point also. Last time move from Logan, Rick Bolduc is NHL ready. Mailloux is not, no matter how much I like Mailloux. Hope Rebecca need hold up because he's going to play a lot of minutes in Laval this year. He's progressed to Habs are set on defense for 10 years. Late hype from Rick from la priorité, c'est Dak New York, c'est eux qui tellement qu'il fallait échanger avant Mailloux. Nicolas, the St. Louis Blues does not want to be Dak. They don't want New York. They want Mailloux. Mailloux will not be a part of the Montreal Canadiens anyway. They have Thompson, Rebecca, Carrier. You get now a 21 years old Bolduc in return. That's a great deal. You have to realize it's one thing versus one thing. If you trade me, Bolduc, and I said, I'll give you New York, but you tell me no, I cannot do a deal. You would said, I want Mailloux. And you said, okay, I get Bolduc, I give you Mailloux. 10-08, Bolduc is an NHLer. Mailloux got a great potential, but still a question mark. Here we go. AI or Genio May. We have enough offense defensemen with Dobson and Hudson. It's better for Mailloux and his career to be in St. Louis. KLS, welcome back in the house. Good day, everyone. Thanks so much, KLS, is joining us. Big fan of the Red Wings and the Hurricane. KLS, what happened with Brent Burns? Maybe give us some insight what's going on with them. Jordan Mailloux positive size offense, but obviously that's mean he does not use his size well on defense, but is certainly a rare combination of assets. Barry, welcome back in the house. Barry Wilkie is with GF. Hughes never won Mailloux smoke. He did not draft him. It was a Bergevin pick. Good point about that. Sometimes the GM, when you don't draft those kind of players, as the management before that, you let attach. And I think Montreal did a good job for Logan Mailloux to recover for what happening to him. And we wish the best for Logan Mailloux at the end. If he make the NHL become a good defenseman in the NHL, I'm going to be happy for him. Nothing against the young kids, honestly. 100% on this one, A2, Randy, the rebuild has just begun in Calgary again. What do you think about what you're talking about, Randy? Can you share with us what's going on with Calgary Flames? What the kind of move you mentioned, the rebuild? Are they going to trade Anderson, Kadri? Who else they have? The captain, Coleman, Wegar. This is the kind of rebuild if you're looking for. I'll be shocked. The Calgary Flames almost net 90 points next year. I don't understand the way the Calgary said we want to rebuild. They should rebuild before the draft and NHL, Randy. They should give the player at the traded line. If the management of the Flames right now today decide to rebuild, this is a really bad management. You're not going to start to rebuild, guys, and June and July. So I don't know, Randy. Give us more insight about that, Randy, if you don't mind. About this LDP is in the house with Dimidar, Bolduc, and Thompson. Our team is just a lot better. Great point, Chris. What's the latest news? Logan Mailloux trade for Zachary Bolduc. Again, guys, we're almost past the 12 o'clock. If any great, we can see, guys, I have honestly that website, the Puck Bidzia, honestly. And I'm going to refresh here, and we see what's going on here. Here we go. Noah Johnson got a contract with the Flyers. Wow, he left the Vancouver Canucks, a draft by the Montreal Canadiens a couple years ago. 26 overall pick by Montreal, and 2015. Amazing, guys. Jeez, the time is fly, guys. Play The 28 years old is 6'2". Always been a third pairing. When he got the puck in his face with the Montreal Canadiens, he never been the same after that. But this is the news we got here. Mac Luff signed a deal with the a 1 year contract, a 2-way by the St. Louis Blues. 6 minutes ago, guys, after trading Lafreniere, $2 million, the Sabres have $22.8 million and projected cap. RFA, McLeod, Kozak, Demens, et Biram. The Buffalo Sabres signed American hockey players, Ryan Johnson. I really like these kids. Obviously, never make the NHL, but sometimes it's happening there. I want to see the trade. Okay, the Chicago Blackhawks trade got Sam Lafreniere from the Buffalo Sabres for a 6th-round pick right there. And Logan Mailloux got traded again for the Zach Bolduc. You can see that trade right here. And the Fender did not qualify. Daniel Tarazov resigned. Nathan Sroy and Zachary Hughes. Qualifier offer gave it to Samoskevich and Mike Benin. And Burgefoot and Whistler Oculiar is Cork. About this, we got that trade between Vic Anderson and the Edmonton Oilers. So during the day, guys, I'm going to jump in here to show to you a little bit more what's going on around the NHL at that moment. Coach, the app new on the app now not trade Madison. We'll see, Rick. If they have a good second center return possible, I don't see that. C'est qui les gros noms au centre dans les agents libres? Encore, je pense que pas qu'on signe qui que ce soit de spécial, mais quand même, heureux de savoir les options. The big name is honestly Nicolas Heller, Raphael. You have Kavrikov, a defenseman. You have Brock Bowser, the right winger or left winger for the Vancouver Canucks. All the 3 big names over there for the team and NHL right now. The rest guy is Roslovic, example. Yeah, many others, but more at the bottom 6 in NHL. If I give you more name, I will give it to you, but that's really what I believe. Coach, is the rebuild over? Yeah, it is, honestly, for that one. Roger, all their center in the American League app can trade for? Not really. Roger, the best value is Owen Beck, Florent Jacquet, Kapanen as a forward with Laval Rocket. Without a package deal with Madison, a first-round pick or something like that, could be limited. Happy Canada Day for Chris. Madison stay for veteran presence, in my opinion, Jordan. The Baxter gave it a minute. It's just opening minute ago. Barry Mailloux would have gone in top 20 of the draft, but he asked not to be drafted. Berge was a whistle. It took him. Mr. Lee, an established NHL player like a Bolduc for a complete question mark is great. I agree with you about that. Great comments about his stat, everything like that. Plus 20 guys also with the Blues. So that's a good deal for that. We don't need a number de second to center. That's much now. Then we have un gars de chez nous, 22 ans, physique, un futur marqueur de 20 buts. Voir les boys, I agree with you. Well, is health. Nicolas Heller last year, 63. Orlov, Sutter, Schmidt, Lindgren, and Drouin are the top 10 right now in the NHL draft. Or the NHL UFA. I apologize. And Lee 22. Tommy, welcome back in the house. Hey, coach, I read that we are Kurt Bolduc from the Blues. I guess it's a good deal, but I just have a hard time dealing a young defenseman or a defenseman in general. They are so valuable. Great point, Tommy. This year, regression. 2 years ago, he did not improve his defensive zone coverage. He played over 125 games in the American Hockey League. The same mistake coming every time. So he's when he may be reached his ceiling. Now, can he improve because he's 22 years old, 23? Yes, he can. But remember, You get a young player of 22 years old forward, established in the NHL. He already showed to the rest of the league in NHL and the management what he can do already in NHL. So it's right there. You compare a player could become versus a player is already did it. For me, it's a good deal. Colin Blackwell, hold on, guys. That's crazy right now. Colin Blackwell has signed an extension deal with the Dallas Star. Confirmed right here, guys. Colin Blackwell got an extension contract for the Dallas Star, so take a note about this one also. A good trade, LDP, for the Buffalo Sabres. I think question for Jordan. What do you think of Mailloux potential is? A top four defenseman, perhaps? No. I think he's a third pairing defenseman, in my opinion, if he cannot improve his defensive zone coverage, his cap control, his hockey IQ, and his hockey sense. He does not have those, obviously. He will score goal. He can score maybe 15 goals. He reminds me a lot of Dougie Hamilton, but Hamilton is more talented. On defensive side, Hamilton struggling. RDS must be joyeux today. About this, I did not watching a lot RDS anymore. Super coach, no, I love Mailloux, but everything changed when we got Thompson. We got Thompson. Mailloux was expendable. Great set, Rick. I agree with you about that. That changed completely. Excuse me, that situation. Thanks so much, RJ, for this. Christian Devarek is joined the Flyers, guys. Wow. Christian Devarek, guys, joined the Flyers. Let's see what's going on here. Confirm. Let's see. We're going to reload that page. No, we don't have any date on that one. But Elite Prospect just sent me a message. Christian Devarek joined the Flyers. If anybody of you have the term of this contract, guys, let me know. Not surprised, Devarek will not return with Montreal Canadiens. He want to play USA, and a new departure for him. And we wish the best for Christian Devarek. Confirmed now, Christian Devarek joined the Philadelphia Flyers. I should do that. I did not mention that. Here we go. Montreal Canadiens lost Christian Devarek. The Flyers have a deal with the center, Christian Devarek. More information for the day will be come to you guys the next couple of minutes. I think as a Blue fan, I don't like this trade as much. So this meant we win the trade, Jordan. Baxter, see you. Mailloux. Et two, does this move mean that Armia coming back is not happening? We'll see for Armia, A2. My only concern with Rebecca is his health. Hopefully he stay healthy or he would be disappointed if need trouble. Noah Johnson to the Flyers. Rick Bengal. Guys, we just had a 20-scorer goal in Bolduc. This team is better now. Great point about that, Rick. I like Johnson too. Yeah, I really like this kid. Not really as happy as Journal de Montréal on that one. Thanks, RJ. I cannot even find highlights of Bolduc, guys. I'm going to make some of you, Anthony, today or tomorrow. We get back tonight, guys, at the Hockey Nation Live show. Marco Rabi should be with us. Ken is cocaine. They are gonna build a Ken Hughes statue outside the Bell Center. If he keep going like this, let's go on that one. Anthony, just search his name on YouTube. Crap, the Flyers are gonna be good, Frank. I must be confident that Rebecca Hell is good to go. This is good news, Barry. Good point, Barry. Joshua Roy is expendable. No, I agree with you. Zach, attack, let's go. Dewsbury, they got a 22 years old. He scored 19 goals on his first year. He played with some gem. Mailloux just did not fit in with the administration. Deuce, welcome back in the house, guys. Don't forget to click on the like and subscribe to the Hockey Nation Show and become a member of the Hockey Nation Show. Bolduc, Great Greater Roy, Rick Nayuk going nowhere. Coach, who do you think will get LR? Carolina is front runner, but you're right about that, Barry. Um, from LR. Can the Rangers with the salary cap can get him? I'm not sure. Anaheim Ducks, San Jose Sharks. Again, he had the choice. Why he would be at San Jose, I'm not sure. But they are the team have a lot of money to spend. I wish what was more consistent offensively because we have been nice to see him on the app, but not sure he will ever make it. Great point, guys, on that one. What is now on the trade bait? And then, any words about AR? Armia. Not what I heard so far for Armia. He compete with many other players over 30 years old, 31, like Connor Brown example. You have many wingers like Matthew Penny, I can go the way Danev, Appleton, Skinner. So I think it's Juan Armia return with Montreal Canadiens, guys. He will wait July 3rd, July 4th, or July 5th. He will see the market, how he get out today. It will not be on the first name get out. I'm surprised they were right. The only reason they were right is out, guys, is because the center are not many of them right now. So this is the reason is they were get out. Armia, I'll be shocked if he's get out today. But you never know. Sylvain Leroux, j'aime bien l'échange, shocking. Apparently, the work is on the Flowers Monday. Yes, I did not have the great deal yet. Great deal, Rael. Welcome everybody. Don't forget to click on the likes. The work of Flowers Alexi. Thanks so much. The work is the Flyers. 1 week Kings did not realize the work went to the Flyers. The work a year, $5.4 million. Primo finalement make it to the NHL as a full-time player. He will drive and carry out James. We'll see what happens. 1 year, guys, with the Flyers. They were racked. 1 year. Wow. He go for the money. Interesting, guys. So Daniel Briere, guys, get only a deal with 1 year with Devorak, and you're telling me right now Daniel Briere is a great GM? The three centers, Sean Couturier, Trevor Zegras, Christian Devorak, Noah Cates, and he become UFA next year. Wow. Là, va prendre les piles, David. Parker Kelly just signed a new contract, a new deal with the Colorado Avalanche. So let's see what's going on here, guys. A little bit an update. I don't know why I bring you guys right here. But let's see what we got here. After signing Devorak at $5.4 million, the Flyers have 8.8 projected cap space with 21 players active, so the money would be good. The RFA is Cam York, the right defenseman, drafted just in front of Cole Caulfield, 14th overall pick. On that one, Christian Devorak deal 1 year, guys, is confirmed here. $5.4 million for them. After that, we go right there. So that's the last news and the NHL. Pay good on him. Okay, Mr. Owen Beck, time to step up. Rookie with the most goal after the Four Nations, Zachary Bolduc 13, Gauthier 11, Marco Casper 10, Will Smith 10, Matvey Michkov 10. There we go. Lee, this tell you everything about the center market right now. Lee, I agree with you. Mark Elliott, welcome in the house. Bolduc bring a little grits and sandpaper. We need, I like this straight. Mailloux was sell and not improving his read at all. Great point, Ken. Flyers overpay him. Wow. Bowser to the Montreal, Alexis. Is it confirmed? Anybody knows Bowser to Montreal? Let me know, guys. Alexis announced this. I cannot confirm, but if someone knows about this, let us know, guys, on this one. Prière des Jeux de l'année. Here we go. Bolduc will score more this year. No politique, le recommence. I heard they were back to the Flyers, Tommy. You confirm, you're right. A Marchand step, trade to stop, a trade to the LA run. Mark Bolduc, tough players. I watch him and Q, 110-point players in the Q. Rick Kelly, 4 more years in Colorado. Parker Kelly, thanks, Ron. Metro Division is up to grab the Flyers all in. 5.4 million for the rack. That's nuts, Mark Elliott. Clint Golizen, Dallas new head coach, Ron, yeah, right. 5.4 the rack. I guess Frenchy back in the house. Frenchy, Lee, 5.5 for the rack. Tell you everything you need to know about the center market right now. Great point about this. Marco, welcome back in the house. We have net target for the ad, a 4-line center, Fassa for the Montreal Canadiens. If you trade, guys, if you get Fassa, what happened with Jake Evans? Are you willing to get a third center with only 10 goals per year and 30 points? This is my problem. Jake Evans, guys, is an excellent 4-line player. If we put him on the third center, we have a problem. In my opinion. Like I said, why to add? We have right now Anderson, we have Newhook, we have Bolduc. That's 3. We have Evans, we have Anderson, and we have Gallagher. That's 6. As just mentioned to you. So what do you do if you add more players? Who do you cut? Gallagher, Anderson, Evans, Newhook, Dak, Bolduc. You cannot play 13 forward. So what we do? Give me an answer. What we do? Who we trade? Time we tell with Brière draft some good young players. A2, Brière draft player was not on the top 20 every year. So last year he traded Lenchenko, I believe. It was not considered top 20. And this year we go with Newsbit. Was not a top 20. So we'll see about that. Play second center, Frenchy. We don't have nowhere. Avalanche signed Parker Kelly 3 or 4 years. And Marco, why do you need a 4-line center? Last 28 game, 14 goals, 7 assists for Bolduc was second power play unit. Right again, Eric for PK, the zone face off. Also need a left shoot center, Marco. I'm wondering, I wonder it. A pause on Montreal Canadiens site, Ellen. Where does Evan play? Eric, we gave UP, here we go. Would have love for Ab to get Dewaski from St. Louis like Bolduc, but Dewaski was not available from the St. Louis Blues. It's an 8 overall pick. You have to pay more for get Dewaski, guys. His Grenland is healthy would be perfect, David. He's a 5'10", 32 years old. Not sure. Maurice, well then, just an end where he was moved trade to the St. Louis Blues, Maurice, and return of Alexis Bolduc. What about Bowser? Bowser is a winger. He will request $7 million or $8 million. I see him with the Winnipeg Jets. Evans good on the PK, good on the face-off. Bolduc from St. Louis. Thanks so much, Randy. Billy is in the house. Better late, never, Billy. Welcome back. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. We need a second line center only. Well, that's what they have. Coach, who else is going to play third line center? New York. That's one thing they can. Like I said, if you trade or you get a market UFA, you have to trade someone. This is my, and then you block also all the players from Laval. Beck, Kapanen, Jekai, Davidson. Those guys are going to be stuck in Laval forever. But it is what it is. Get rid of Laney and John. Got Dave Frank Lee. Grantland is about to get paid big time with the way the market is right now. I agree with you, Lee. Welcome again with us tonight on this afternoon. Lucky Grant, you want to get overpaid. Park Monkey, wow! Park Monkey guy is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Park Monkey is in the house tonight or this afternoon. Park Monkey with Michael Rosenbler, Rosewitz. Anyway, can I remember his last name? Rosie. With Park Monkey guys are from South Florida. And they've been with us at the beginning of the 5 years ago. Park Monkey been with us for approximately 2 years, 3 years. He's a young man. Approximately now he's maybe 18 years old. And I crossed him a couple of times at the rink, but he was a big fan of the Panthers. And he disappeared. That's normal, guys. Young man, teenager, get a young, and YouTube channel, Coach Frenchy and the Hockey Nation is not his priority anymore. But it's great to see you, my friend. We talked about you sometime. We talked about people left when he was here at the beginning. Park Monkey was one of them. Congratulations on you two Stanley Cup winner of the Panthers. Maybe more is coming. So glad to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. I don't know if you're still in the school, what school you go. But glad to hear from you, Park the Monkey. So this is what it's about, guys. That's priceless when you create some kind of channel like that. People come back after that, just say hi. And I wish you the best. Nicola has been like this for 5 years now with us and Nicola. And Michael was at the beginning with us. So glad to see you, my friend, Buck the Monkey. We wish you the best. And glad to be a part of you. Stop by to say hi to us. Billy is in the house, Maurice, Randy, and A2 Will. Wi-Fi is our third line center. Here we go. New York on deck for a second center. At least can trade for better players. I have faith and you go. Here we go. Bowser want to be and Winnipeg run with Kings. Here we go. Frankie we will grave for Michael Age. 33 likes. Let's go, guys. Don't forget to click on the like. Victor, welcome back in the house. Too good forward. It can help drive a second line ever with questionable center. About that. Let's see what we got, guys, on the market right now. Parker Kelly signed a 4-year deal at $825 million per year. Wow. Is that right? He was before that. 2 million, 1.6, 1.2, year number 4. Amir Miktakov signed a deal with the Carolina Hurricane. A 2-week contract. The Colorado Avalanche did not qualify any other RFA. William Dufour, Jean-Luc Faudier, Jean Logvig, and Kevin Madolez. Glenn Kulizak is the new head coach of the Dallas Stars. Was announced yesterday, but they get this. And that's what we get for Christian Dvorak on that one. So that's what we got here, guys. And consider to get some comments in the chat. OMG Puck Monkey and Michael Rosenblatt. Here we go. We both graduate from high school now. Congratulations, Michael Rosenblatt. Glad to see you, my friend. Top coach said, but Puck Monkey. I'm happy. Additional, I grow so much for you, coach. Thanks so much, Puck. Les San Jose Sharks signed William Eglon to a 3-year deal at 5.5, 5.6 AAV contract extension. A deal begins in 2026-27. He will become a RF3, and that's a good deal to hear that. Frenchy, yes, Puck, I'm heading off to the Florida State University and might be majoring in sport management. Good luck at the FSU, Mr. That's great, guys. This is amazing. I love it. I just love it, guys, to see that tonight. You make my night because this is my night, honestly. But glad to hear from you, Puck. Good luck. Thank you, Coach, for helping me boost my interest in hockey all those years back. You're welcome. Ron, sound like a Bowser. Stay in Vancouver, Ron. Here we go. Beauvillier to the Habs. Is it confirmed that too? Alexi, you give us a buzzer before that, I believe. It's just like you thinking that way, or you give it because I don't want to provide news without reality behind that. It just said, Alexi, I would like a Beauvillier with a Montreal Canadiens. If not, I'm confusing if it's a big news or not. They are getting paid well next year. Tavares. Ken is cocaine, Frankie. Chicago Blackhawks pick both players on my list in the first round, Nestrazil and Mason West. Well done. Popinakis on my list too, Victor. About that, Bozar, stay in Vancouver. Here we go. Waiting for the ad, make a more move. Ken, I think Beauvillier to Montreal. What you think? I don't think so. Honestly, with Bolduc now, we don't need Beauvillier. I don't see that. I call Jazz, welcome in the house. Yeah, Beauvillier confirmé. Really? Oh, I did not know that. What is the deal? $7.25 million guy for Bowser. Wow. Still this a 7-year deal. Wow, it's a good deal. Where did Beau go? Montreal Canadiens are saying a Bowser. Salut Yamo Vertanen, a 7-year deal at 7.25 Yamo. 7.5 for years Beauvillier. What? Come on. Guys, you cannot give $7.5 million. Was never a fan of him, coach. Let me check this, guys, for Renaud Lebois. Dan Murphy annonce 7.25, 7 years for Bowser. Dallas Star. The Flyers cherchent un joueur de centre. On règle le problème rapidement. Christian Rel, joueur d'organisation. I don't see Beauvillier there allowed with Renaud Lavoie, guys, on that one. So I don't know what you see that. Alexis Dubet about that. We're just right there on the Renaud Lavoie, guys, website, X account. Lavoie said that. Good night, digital nomad. Welcome, Mr. Reggie. Welcome in the house. Alexis is confused, Marco. I don't know about this one, Frankie. Reggie, welcome back. He said that on TV. On se ferait fils. Yeah, me, neither, Bouvier, maybe mistake. I don't see that nowhere, guys. Nicolas Heller did not sign yet. Kavrikov is not signed yet. Grenland is the top three right now on the market and the UFA at this moment. I try to give you a bit more name. Where is the top right now? Compare at the past, guys. This is a slow UFA market today. Before that, guys, we should have about 25 news right away in the first 30 minutes of that market. And right now, it's slower, it's slower, it's slower. Bob McKenzie, LeBrun, Johnson on the text right now to try to figure out everything for that one. Do you mind London Strom and Montreal? I don't need. We need anything about this. Perry to the Kings, Grenland to the Habs. Alexi, would you compare? He's 32 years old, Michael Grenland, guys. Orlov, Sutter, Schmidt, Lindgren, Drouin are on the top 10. Did not have any contract. Rozovic. Now, Perry, maybe he go to the Kings. The Corey Perry tour continue. Corey Perry finalize a deal with the Lakers for the legend from Bob McKenzie. On that one, the Corey Perry tour. Randy Bowser signed in Vancouver. Yes, A2 Anaheim. Let's see what we got here, guys. Back here. Maurice Robillard, Mark, a good coach, would not want to pay that for Bouvier. And not even sure I want Bouvier as abs. Marchand and Ekblad resigned with the Panthers. Victor, you're right about that. Let's see what we got here, guys, on the X account, guys. We're going to figure out this from Bob McKenzie. Nick Eller. Possible Eller wait tomorrow. I don't have anything from Bob McKenzie right now, so I don't know is on the TV or someone else. Let's go back media if we have a deal right here. William Eklund get a deal of 5.6 contract extension. And Perry, from what we hear, is going to be with the Kings. No contract right now announced on the website of the X account. Someone tweet LA losing and the Cup final confirmed. Do you see another move? I'm not sure about that, Alexi. I think Montreal going to be a little bit more close. Wait to see what happening. Ovier is a 5'11", one guy who is not a physical and often injured. No thanks, Mark Elliott. Lee, what do you think about the Bowser contract? Coach is some pricey now, but at 3-4 years, it will be good value. Lee, Bowser scored 30, how many goals last year? $25 goals last year, guys. 50 points. 40 the year before that. Last year had an amazing, great year. It was his best year in the NHL. He's 28 years old. At 50 points is a little bit expensive at $7 million. But if he can get 70 points like he did before at 30 goals, he continues to produce like that. That's the market right now. You play in Canada, you pay a little bit more. So at the end, that's the market, honestly, Lee. But I can understand your point of view. It's from Chris Johnson, the pretty information. Here we go. 5.5 for the Warak Hughes. Wow. Happy with the Bolduc trade. Roy Broser signed a 7-year deal at Vancouver. Any update on the Montreal Canadiens? No, Roger. The only update we got is honestly the trade of Bolduc. I don't need anything left and right. And some people right now also at the development camp. What about Dano as Ab second center? But the problem with Dano, guys, last year Dano regressed a lot on the offensive side of the game. Um, he's still is 6'1", 32 years old. Only 8 goals last season, guys. 8 goals. Yeah, his face-off is good. I understand that. He shot on the left. I understand that. Um, 43 points, 35 assists. He started to produce a little bit late during the second half of the season for them. Um, they now have 2 more years at 5.5. Again, you get out of the players are old with ages. Can use one young. Can use one as a template of between 22 to 27 years old. They got Thompson and they got Bolduc. Are they going to looking for another center in NHL this year, or they will wait for the upcoming year, the next year, where the market will be so much better for that one, Mr. Eric. Mr. Infinite, fly guy back in the house. The Habs should sign Eller. Now think about this guy. We are right now. Think about this, Mr. Aviation. Montreal Canadiens right now are in the old at $3.1 million. We want to add Eller. We just got Bolduc. Okay? So if we add Eller, Montreal will be in the old. Eller is going to get a contract, what, $8-9 million, $7 million? If Bozer get 20, if Bozer get a $7 million right now, 7 point something, right? Right? Nicolas Eller got 63 points last year for 24 goals. Don't forget to click on the likes. The year before that, 61 points. He produced more at Brock Bozer and Nicolas Eller. He's going to get a contract, a minimum in Canada, $8 million. At least 7.5. So what we do with the salary cap, I would like to hear from you what you will do to fix the problem to get Nicolas Eller. And return, what you do to fix the salary cap is only a 6 foot, 172, and is going to be 30 years old this year. And if you give him 8 years old, 8 year deal, 7 year deal, right? Now you go to get him at his 30s ages. I'm not sure, but I would like to hear you try to send it to me. Try to give us like the rent. Amir to the Kings too. Here we go. Joel Amir, guys, got a transaction. Dan Vladar joined the Flyers also. The racket to the Flyers. Good luck, Mario. Rain, hello option. Just said hello before work. Not much at the initial market. Need keep your money for March deadline 26. Have a good day. Have a good one. Rain. Happy Canada, guys, for all the people in the chat also. Amir is a king. Here we go. I was expecting him if he signed with the Montreal Canadiens a couple of more days, but he's already get a contract. I would love to hear how much, what is the deal about that one. I'm always go here, guys. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Let's see what we got here, guys, on the Puck Bizia. After saying position, the projected cap of the space at 22 years, 7.25, $556,000 guy for the Vancouver Canucks. The Flyers signed Lane Peterson, a 2-way contract for that one. Brock Bozer signed a contract 6 minutes ago. Let's see what we got from Pierre Lebrun. Corey Perry has signed with the Los Angeles Kings. go. Christensen. Looking for an exit. Go. I don't know what is this. Là. I don't know. I have him. What the heck is that? Let's see what we got here. Puck Bezia. Nothing else. Thanks for the likes. Thanks, Helen. Hopefully you're doing well, Helen. What happened with the little one, by the way? Sharing with us, Helen, what's going on? Are you still back in home in Newfoundland? Vladar signed a 2-year deal at $3.35 million AAV deal. Wow. King Perry and Amia again. Briard build for a shot at McKenna. Makiliat. Here we go. Bonjour, coach. What a trade, a really good trade in return for Mailloux. We are getting stronger for next year. Great point about this, Maggie. About that, happy Canada Day too. Victor, note that he did not accept Victor. Simon Deschamps uses a genius coach. This GM is so good. Welcome back, Simon. I appreciate that, Simon. Hopefully you're doing well, buddy. Happy Canada Day for all of you guys. Thanks for Lee for the update. Oh yeah, happy Canada Day. Rain. Yamo, good point. Yamo, what he said. Okay, Armia, I believe Marco said. Yamo, Flowers breaking. We have agreed to turn with a goaltender Dan Vladar. Thanks so much. On that one, Hudson not signed yet. His extension, they need to swap Isari, swap Gally, and Anderson. But it's not matter, Victor. He don't need to sign Hudson right now, and his extension would be only next season and 26, 27. So he had no urgency to get Lane Hudson contract right there, Victor. Mario Armia, here we go. Ron the King need to be more worried about find a defenseman. Là, on se fait ce que Montréal aurait dû faire, signer Armia et Perry. Here we go, Nicolas. On signe à faux. Nicolas, tu vas avoir un joueur de 40 ans dans ton équipe. Après, on signe un joueur. Armia has been in Laval twice. Nicolas, d'après moi, il faut que tu comprennes un peu plus le hockey, comment ça marche. Bozzer get a 7.25, yes. So Eller should be a little bit over. So if you get a Montreal at this money, what do? Gally did well last year. Maurice, so is it possible that Hughes is getting rid of the price contract if any more business is to do done? It's possible. You have two teams right now. They're St. Jose Sharks and the Pittsburgh Penguins, guys. Let me check this. The Surrey Cap, guys. The Golden Knights are minus $7 million. Okay, the Canadiens are minus 3. The Panthers are minus 2. The Sharks, guys, are $44.9 million, guys. 44.9, the Sharks. They have 15 players. Mark Elliott, a super exact 20, the second super goal of the game. Mark Elliott did it again. Thank you. I miss Kavrikov got a deal. I don't know what is the deal. If someone can checking that, I see this for ESPN notification, guys. Oh, let me check. Maybe I get it. Avec the New York Rangers, $7 million AAV. Kavrikov get a contract at 7 years at $7 million. So, guys, it's confirmed about this one over there. So, I just want to let you know about this. We'll go to complete with Mark Elliott. scored the second goal of the game. I'm going to get an assist to Maurice Robillard tonight. I'm going to get an assist to Parker Monkey. I don't know if he's still here, but Parker the Monkey get that one, the second assist on this one. So, Maurice, guys, I don't know how the Sharks can be at the minimum. He's missing 20 something million dollars, guys. And they have 15 players. Now, you're going to tell me now they signed Eglam a couple of minutes ago, but it's included in the pick right now. Let's see what we got here, guys. So, the only one they have to sign is Thomas Pordello, Costin and Gregor, and Kovalenko is out. Ruta and Thompson is out. And they have to sign Gorgiev. They have only one goaltender. So Carey Price, guys, it would be a good fit to trade to the San Jose Sharks. Maurice. Thank you again, Mark. Who would be the Wolves backup in Calgary with Vladar now Flyers? Let's see what they got. Maybe Randy can give us an answer. But let's see what we got here in Calgary Flames. Devin Cooley is the goaltender right now. I no clue who he is. Not much right there. So, Mark, I don't know what he's going to do. But that one, that's it. A shocker to me. I will send Carey Price to the Sharks, Frankie. Here we go. I think we may be done. Give Dak a final shot, a second setter. Let Young get filled up. We need another goalie. Aviation, we need another goalie. We have Tobesh, we have Montembeault, we have Fowler, we have Kavanen, we have Cournoyer, Croteau, Volokin, Vegvenes, and I missed one. Mailer. I just gave you 10 goaltender for the Montreal Canadiens. Why we need a goalie? Bobo is fun. Welcome to the show tonight or afternoon. Hopefully you're going to subscribe and click on the like if you don't mind, Bobo. That'd be great. Consist guy to click on the like if it'd be great if you can do that. Mark, thanks so much for the spread chat. And also we have Rick Bengal. And the trade new hook or Dak Evan Kapanen, Frankie. Mark, would much we look to go after the cash Oilers, but we can afford either. Yeah, you're right about that. Ron Ferrari got a 7-year for early yesterday or early this morning. Ron, 8 million more space. David Gervais. Bobo is fun. Wow, that will day smoking and fully. Who will be our PK line now without Amir Dvorak? But you still have Jake Evans, Josh Anderson, Nick Suzuki been there before that. I don't say you have to use this. But as a center winning the puck, I think he is the one right there. I think they'll open the door to Josh Anderson. But we'll see. And to Alex Newhook, by the way. I apologize. On this one. That would be, will Amir gone, good Connor Brown until his spot, or we going to with one of the kids? I think we go with Newhook, Evan Anderson, and 4PK. Time for the kid to grow up. Here we go. Happy Canada Day, Victor. Brown Oilers trade the Browns acquire forward Victor Alderson. You're absolutely right about that. Chuck Perry left the Oilers. I think Newhook will play on the PK too. Billy. Patience, Frankie. The Lightning have signed Gage Kovages or Kovaz a 2-year deal at $1.2 million. Minor trade, and minor signature. New Jersey making a hard push for Connor Brown. A big go run. Kavrikov to the Rangers, Marco, 7-year deal. About that, Jason, Kamai Mupi. Yamo, let's let Kavrikov sign a 7-year deal with the Rangers, carrying $7 million. AAV. Thanks again, Mark, on that one. Welcome, Zachary Bolduc. Chair Mark, thanks to you, Maurice from Mark. Bolduc is live on Ab TV. Here we go. Um, hype, everybody. Bill, Bolduc will get a shot at second center. It was drafted as a center, but presently listed as a winger right now because, like many young center, he started his career in NHL as a winger. This is a great trade for the Montreal Canadiens. Bill, you have heard that? Maurice Robillard, guys, at $20, guys. Maurice Robillard scored the third goal, a hat trick for the Hockey National Show. Thank you. He did it again. Maurice Robillard scored a goal on this one. And I'm going to give an assist to Bill and the house. Bobo is fun. A new subscriber to the Hockey National Show. So I'll give again another great super chat. Thanks so much, Mr. Maurice Robillard with Mark Elliott and Rick Bengal. Now, Bill, I want to answer to you. Montreal, I will tell you not. I don't want anybody to hear that. Montreal trade Mikhail Sergachev for Jonathan Drouin to be a center after he played winger with the Tampa Bay Lightning. And what happening to Drouin? Point of view about that, Bolduc is a winger. I'm okay with that. He has nine face-off. He had 14 face-off in NHL. I don't see that right now. We'll see what happens. But I just give you another overview of your comments. Nothing wrong with your comments. I'll just give you another example about that. Jose Duarte from New York. Upside New York, the neighbor of Larry Lavalley, is in the house tonight. Moderator. Welcome back in the house, Jose. Glad to see you, my friend. How's your health, by the way? Talking about health, guys, we want to think about in our tap is the health of his dad. It's getting better. We're going to hear a little bit more news. Maybe another tap's coming very soon in the show. Steve McNair. Mom is also on the health. Larry Lavalley also with his wife about health. And July 13, guys, and 12, 13 days, guys, we're going to celebrate André Robert Drouin. Passed away 2 years ago. He became a special human being inside the channel. Some of you don't know who is André Robert Drouin. He was a big supporter of the channel. And he was on the final days on this earth. And he wants to sharing his last days with the channel here. He sent me email after email. It was really touching. It was really amazing. And we're going to show to you the video July 13 of André Robert Drouin. Every year we gave that show the July 13 and memoir of André Robert Drouin. So stay tuned about this July 13. Jose, again, welcome back. Happy to see Armia Devarak Pesada leaving the ad finale, waiting for Strobel, Madison, and maybe Anderson also to be traded now. Wow. Interesting to hear that. I don't know who's going to be taking the spot. Love to clear price contract off the books. Eric. Casey back in the house. Bad trade. Here we go. Bad trade, Casey. You're the second one in the chat here about bad trade. So give us the reason is a bad trade, Casey. I would like to hear from you. Like, give us the reason you feel that Montreal make a bad trade today. I'm just curious because this is how we sharing our knowledge about hockey, and we try to sell us why is a bad trade for the Montreal Canadiens. Why the Montreal make a big mistake to trade Logan Mailloux for Zachary Bolduc. And then after that, the people in the chat or myself are going to tell you the reason we consider this is a good trade, Casey. If you don't mind, that'd be good. Have a good conversation. Could the Sharks take a price contract if we agree to pay the bonus part? Possible, Mark. That could be only happen in September. You cannot do that. I apologize. So you cannot go that way, Mark. So they will have to wait in September where it's okay for the Montreal Canadiens. And that's the way I see this, Mark. Edmonton may be looking at Carter Hart. Perfect fit. I agree, coach. Send him, coach. Can only need two goalies. Connor Brown to the Villas 4-year deal at $12 million. So it's a $3 million market for Connor Brown with the Devils. Aaron, the New York Rangers looking for sending Andre Miller to the Carolina Hurricane. Wow. Interesting. You're welcome, Victor. Thanks, Maurice, encore. Mac Roy is in the house. Welcome back, Mark Bobo. It's not about time we see Owen Beck on the team. I'm not sure yet. We see at the trade deadline. At the camp, I apologize. He's struggling in the playoff. He have a good year overall. I think for me, another year with the Laval Rocket will give him better development for one more year before he go with the Montreal Canadiens. He could get some call up, but that would be my suggestion about him. I pick the day free cheese. Here we go. Thanks again, Maurice. Chair Maurice. Roy thought they were showing the door to Anderson. I don't think so. They really love Josh Anderson. I don't know why we need to trade Josh Anderson, guys. He was one of the best forward, in my opinion, last season after Suzuki Caulfield. If you think about the way he played on both sides of the game, he's not a finisher, but he gave everything for the Montreal Canadiens. He was a warrior for the Montreal Canadiens. I think it's good for me for next season, opening to the door for Engstrom, Rebecca, and Florian. Born to be Habs. That would be a disaster, guy, to get a Florent Jacquet in NHL next season. He's struggling to get the job at the beginning of the season. He get better. But again, if you look about him during the playoff, if you look about him in the NHL and the American Hockey League, he need to improve his skating. He need to become a better vision on the ice. His hockey IQ need to become better. And until then, I think it would be another year minimum with the Laval Rocket before you get, guys, we rush the player too much quicker in NHL. But let's see what happened this one, okay? Born to begin. If we get Engstrom, if we put Rebecca and Florent Jacquet, who are the players out in the lineup for the Montreal Canadiens born to be Ab? How do you feel comfortable to have Engstrom on your second pairing defenseman or on your third pairing defenseman with Rebecca, where Rebecca did not have a good health all year long, and Rebecca did not play many games the last 2 seasons? I would like to hear from you, Bart, again with Casey. This is the third time I ask those people to give us some comments, and I didn't see that yet. I would love to hear from you, Born, how you feel comfortable to have 4 rookies on your lineup at the beginning of the year with Tobej. That's 5 rookie. Are you feel comfortable that kind of roster, Born, you make the playoff next season? I would like to hear from you about that. Owen Beck should be our third line or 4-line center. Keep Drouin out of your mouth. Here we go. Shuttle Hughes, I believe Bolduc can be a top 6 winger. Connor Brown signed a New Jersey deal. Reicha was afraid to that too. Glad it was Mailloux and Sting. Mark. Connor Brown to a deal right there. Toronto closing in on the forward Michael Peseda. Ex-Montreal Canadien Miller trade to the Cane. Is it confirmed? Biggest news today, Peseda, Toronto. And we see what we got here, guys. We're going to jump in on those news in NHL. The New York Rangers signed a Kavrikov, a 7-year deal at $7 million. The Tampa Bay signed a Kovacs. Let's see on the home page here what we got here. Logan Mailloux has the top photos, but his hockey son is still a glaring issue. He's working on his defense, but the progress has been a little too slow to get that one over there. A new release, Senator agreed 1-year deal with forward Nick Cousin 6 again ago. That we got here. St. John Amir, a 2-year deal, guys, at $2.5 million. Was not expensive for that, but they go with the Kings. Add 4-4 team after play last year in LA. The Tyler should not go with the Boston Bruins, guys. A 5-year deal at $3.4 million. Here we go. The Habs second unit right now, something like a Dobson, Laney, Bolduc, Dak, and you hook. I'm not sure about that one. Believe the New York Rangers will land Kavrikov. It's a good deal. Michael Pessa saying with the Toronto Maple Leafs, his offense is extremely limited. He maybe not play many games. That's he said. He can be valuable or is a power play minute spot starter when he play. They have already guys Lawrence. I don't know what he go that direction, but we'll see what he get there. When you consider Mailloux was not gonna get power play time in Montreal or offensive man, moving him for Bolduc make a lot of sense. And I try to get guys more information here. See live, guys. Here we go. You got a contract right now here. Nick Cousin. Tanner Janot. 5 years at $3.4 million for the Boston Bruins. Kevin Miller trade to the Carolina Hurricanes. What's the deal? We talk about Bowser. Three years deal for Michael Peseda. Well, that comments right now here. We'll just go back on the format here, guys, to see what we got here. What's the deal? I apologize, guys. I Joe left and right about this closing. Randy Miller tried to Kane. What's the deal about the Canes and the New York Rangers? I don't see McDavid stay in Edmonton anymore. 0.5% game and the bad team more 50 point with Habs. Yeah, Michael Peseda do deal at $785 million. Good luck for Michael Peseda. I think RD is a premium, so they should have got more for Mailloux. Victor, not allowed. He's Victor. Mailloux is an American Hockey League, guys. I think Montreal Canadiens fans gave more value to who they are. He never played consistency in NHL, Victor. You get a Bolduc, a 17 overall pick, established already. Ron, is Petangelo retiring? It's not confirmed. It looked like it go that direction. He's going to have a hip injury, and his body is really. It's funny, guys. I'm talking to you right now. I just realized that. Like, when I talk like this guy, I feel like it's the morning usually. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Now I just realized, guys, it's midnight. And I feel like I feel like it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I just realized this one. Anyway, I feel he's going to go that direction. Good luck for Michael Peseda. Moved it up, but we'll be listening. Billy, here we go. It would be a mistake to trade Anderson. Let him play out his contract. Not in Montreal, I hope, right? Not with Toronto. Pietrangelo will miss all next year. About that, possibly not returning. On the catégorie de DG and can use LA category. I see use soit le plus nul. Here we go. He may become back, but Frankie, I need Anderson around for an example of how to play in the playoff. Bobo is fun. I agree with you. Anderson did well on the PK last season and need him for that role for sure now. You pass that one to the leave on that one. Janot agreed to a 5 years deal with the Boston Bruins. Ottawa get a Cousin. But he's already there. He just get an extension, right? That's a lot for Jeannot, Mark. I agree with you. Darrell Etler never come to the ad. One no hype market. Darrell, welcome in the house. With a Bolduc sign, Eller is not a consideration. Amia signed with LA from Randy. Storm to the wall. So Marcus Storm returned there. Remember, Marcus Storm was straight for the wall to the San Jose Sharks. So it was a Shark trade Marcus Storm to the Florida Panthers. Thank you, Maurice, but he has a great shot. Phil, they sell him very low. Thank you, Maurice, but he has a great shot. Phil, they sold him very low. I know, Victor, you got a 19 scorer at 21 years old in NHL. Victor. How many scorer in NHL at 22 years old have 19 goals last season in NHL? Not many. Mac, Ottawa has now Cousin. Yeah. Taylor might trade to Taylor Miller. Or Kadri Miller. Edmonton trade Addison to Boston for a 5th-round pick. Edmonton now has $4.5 million in cap space. We will flip Bolduc, Frankie. Really? King spends $5 million on the guy they could have for free twice. A2. No way, Frankie. Amia got a $2.5 million. Why? I don't know. I was just wondering. No. Amia did probably get Cousin, je l'aurais bien pris à Montréal. Really? Let's see Nick Cousin, Nicolas. Performance. He already played in Montreal, by the way. Nick Cousin, guys, 6 goals last season. It was held to scratch many games. And 119 game, he has a total of 30 points with 13 goals. Nick Cousin, his best year in NHL, Nicolas, 27 points. His best career in NHL, the most goals in one season at 24 years old, it's 8 years ago, 12 goals. And Nicolas, you want to get Nick Cousin and your team? A 5'11" forward? I don't get it, Nicolas, again. Harry, welcome to the house. Zachary Bolduc for Mailloux. You're right. You're right, Shelton. Look like that way, Mark, for the Browns. Browns finally make a good move, Janot. I just feel it's expensive at $3.4 million for 5 years for Janot. Seven goals last year, guys, and 6-7 game for $3.4 million. He played on the 4 line. The last 2 seasons, he has 7 goals. He has 1 year at 24 years at 24 years old. He scored 24 goals. His last 3 years and that, well, maybe four. He has six goals, 7 goals, and 7 goals. I think it's a lot of money. I'm here 2.5 million for 2 years, Lee. Thanks for sharing. Merci, Monica. Bonne journée. Hughes is not going to make any trade. At least is help the Habs. But the progression is amazing. Serious question. Coach, why do you think St. Louis let Bolduc go? Are they making room for a UFA? Where decision? Before I give you the right answer, guys, for the St. Louis Blues. The Blues has right now $8.3 million. No, I apologize. The Blues, after that trade, they have $838,000. They signed already 24 players for that. If you look about this for the Blues, at the defense, 33, 34, 32, Gobert, 24, 33, 34. They have a 25 years old. Now they have Logan Mailloux at 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 7 defensemen are 32 years old and older. So they want to go younger, and they like Logan Mailloux, look like. And on the prospect they have as a defenseman, Adam Cherechik, Theo Lindstein. That's it. So they believe a Logan Mailloux, and they feel it's going to be a good asset for them. And to pay the price, they have to get Bolduc. Like Marco said, of course, Devoski would be a great additional for the Montreal Canadiens, but he would never trade Devoski A2. Great question, by the way. Bolduc have 19 goals, play only just over 12 minutes a game. On average, he will get more ice time here. Look like the Stars are hiring a completely new coaching staff. Others still need a proper goalie who available now. Market. The goalie guy is really not great. With Jake Allen out, Evlander out. Remember the goaltender for Flowers, Pet or something like that? Andon Forsberg. Gorgiev. It's just coming in my mind, on my head right now. I don't see anybody else. By the way, do you like my new overlay? Overlay. I did that today. I'm trying to change my my new stuff. I wish I could make more comments here, but you have 2 ways. I get this one also here. I did not upgrade, guys, all the news here because it's too hard to give all the stat was all the update here. I think Mailloux would play better with a veteran defense pairing Eric. Look, the potential of Mailloux is good, but can Mailloux transform his game from American Hockey League to the NHL with high level of defensive zone coverage, hockey IQ, hockey sense? If you look his performance this year with Laval Rocket, where really I watched 30, 40 game minimum. The same mistake about Logan Mailloux repeat game after game. He lost his power play at some point by Offenmeyer or by Adam Ekstrom. They tried to develop him more on the defensive side, but again, the mistake was always the same thing about that. Um, let's see, we get, I think Mailloux would play better over there. But well, I would take the players with a great heart and average talent every day over the opposite, the players who has both is the true superstar. Mark, that's fine. They're going to be four-line players. The new overlay look sharp. Thanks a lot, Mr. Lee. You need to wear the bush going helmet. Yeah, one day we do it. Coach, any backdrop with the Hab logo is a beautiful thing. Thanks so much, Maurice. Marie Deschênes, bonjour, monsieur. Oui, penses-tu que le Canadien aille chercher un autre joueur? Je crois que tu veux nous dire ça, Marie. Bienvenue dans la chaîne du Hockey Nation. Et c'est drôle parce que ton dernier nom, ton nom de famille est comme le mien, mais je l'écris avec un S après C-H-E-S-N-E-S, Marie. Donc, anyway, je crois que Montréal va être peut-être signer un joueur qui va peut-être aider Laval, le Rocket. Oh, I forget guy Alex Lyon as a goalie. How about that? I don't see Montreal or even Samsonov. Wow, forget two of them. I apologize, my friend, as a goalie backup for the Oilers. Avec l'argent qu'ils ont, avec l'alignement qu'ils ont maintenant avec Bolduc, Demidov, Dak, Newhook, Gallagher, Anderson, Suzuki, Caulfield, Sikorsky, Laney, Evans, I think they're all set up. I think they're going to keep one player for the Laval Rocket, maybe Kapanen or Winbeck. On defensemen, they're all good now with Carrier, Dobson, Hudson, Madison, Cooley, and Jekai, and Swabol. On va voir comment ils vont faire durant les prochains jours, Marie. I think LA would give Laferrière what he deserves. Possible. Baron for Carrier. Mailloux for Bolduc. Wow. A2. Great remembering about that. Anybody, guys, can remind me the trade for André Miller? Is it confirmed or is it a rumor? From Miller to the Carolina Hurricane. Thanks again for all the likes we got today. Don't forget to click on the likes. Capo Kakkonen signed by Habs. A2. 2 years for Jano is crazy. So let's see what we got here, guys. Let's see on the transaction if it's confirmed on the NHL. Let's go on the let's see Renaud Lavoie. You ready plugué, Renaud? Colin White signed with the Sharks. Michael Pessoa with the Toronto Maple Leafs. $12 million for Connor Brown. So we don't have anything from Renaud Lavoie. I don't know. Montreal Canadiens. Eric Angels, maybe. Engel. It's all 23 minutes, 25 minutes. Pierre Lebrun. Maybe. All those guys are right now wait for 20, 25 minutes. So we have to wait, guys. Any other information you can give me in the chat. Don't hesitate to give me that information for that one. 5 years for Janot is crazy. Look like person for the Boston. Welcome back. Look, ceremony is the best. Randy Grun to the Saddle Kraken. run with Kings. Hurt, skip, beat, that your main Capo, run. Habs get Capo or Kakkonen. Et tout Capo Kakkonen signed with by the Habs. Yamamoto to Utah, run with Kings. Um, let's see again. I cannot. Well, I can find that one over there. Um, let's see with Frank. This one the goalie Capo Kakkonen. Kakkonen played with the Charlotte Shakers during summer. It was, I believe, it was with the San Jose Sharks club after 28 years old, 6'2 goalie. Played one game with Colorado last season. Um, it was the San Jose Sharks. He finished with the San Jose Sharks, no? Yeah, he played 31 games with the San Jose Sharks and 23-24. And 24-25, guys, he played one game with the Colorado Avalanche. He was off waiver by the Colorado Avalanche for the Winnipeg Jets, October 11. November 12, selected off waiver by the Winnipeg Jets from the Colorado Avalanche. And then the March 6, 2025, trade by the Winnipeg Jets to the Florida Panthers for Chris Traeger. Traeger now playing in the KHL. So he was owned by the Florida Panthers. That's the reason he played with Shakers. We know he have a really great run and American Hockey League last year. So confirmed, guys, the second use of the Montreal Canadiens trade today. They got Capo Kakkonen. There we go. I'm confused, and it don't take much for me. Face. Ty is legit, coach. That is legit. Goalie Frenchy. Brad, and you take this morning. You mentioned Grenland is a free agent or is still under contract. No, he's a UFA. Michael Grenland, Brad. He is right now did not have no contract. He did not any team. He's on negotiation. I think he's 32 years old, 5'10", 5'11". Yes, it would be fit, but I think he's looking now for a minimum 4 or 5 years. Two things is again a Montreal Canadian is his age and the longevity of the contract. Put this together, guys, it will not work. So again now on the top 5 at the beginning of the day, Nicolas Heller is only one with Michael Grenland. Arlad, Sutter, Schmidt, Lindgren is out now. And Jonathan Drouin is still there. Rozovic, Kleinberg are the next players. Is still no contract in NHL. We have CC, Alderson, Burns, Medjipeni, and Nick Perbix are not there. A great question about this, by the way, Brad. Goalie for Laval, yes, I think he is. Primo remplacement, exactly. Avec Bolduc for Mailloux, Brad. Also great for the Rocket. Great point about this. Kakkonen to Laval, Bill. $3.5 million for Perry for 1 year. Wow, that's a lot of money. Bolduc will play at Montreal, not Laval. I think Mark, he was talking about Kakkonen, and I think so. Could be Tobes to Laval. I love this for me because if Tobes struggle, they have a veteran a veteran goalie been in the NHL. Not perfect. He have a couple of years, good year with the Minnesota Wild, But this is a good veteran, could be behind Fuller for that. I'm pretty sure he's going to get a one-way contract at $700,000 or $800,000, guys. I wouldn't be surprised. A bit like Barry Boulet did. So, what happening there? When he dropped for the Montreal to go back to the Laval, he had to be on the waiver. Then after that, which team's going to give that kind of money as a goalie, an American Hockey League? I don't see that. So we go back to Laval, and this is a good way for the Montreal Canadiens to be really careful about the season goalie, about that look. A2 Kakkonen was great versus Laval in the playoff. I remember, nice move, great point. A2. Luc Lafortune, I think, is gonna be a ticket Monty Tobesh for Montreal and Capo Fowler for Laval. Great point also. Solo. Onya is that good. Mark is that good. Reddish to the Islanders. David Reddish back up for the run we came with Reddish to the New York Islanders. Now, New York Islanders are Varlamov. I don't know what is condition right now. I wish TH was with me today. What is going to be retired or not? Yeah, Zorokin. To get Reddish and security, maybe Varlamov is finished for his career in NHL. Blues signed Nick Bogstad and trade Bolduc, a crazy A2. I think it's just for, they don't trade Bolduc to get Nick Bogstad. This is only a player on the bottom six. Is a big body, 6'4", scored what, 9, 10 goals last season, I believe. He's an ex-first round pick for the Florida Panthers, guys. He's 32 years old, 19 overall pick. Played a 66 game, 8 goals and 11 assists last season for him. So I believe now he's going to be part now of that. He played with Utah or Arizona the last 2 seasons. 3 seasons now. 22 goals, 23 assists, guys. At 31 years old, 45 points. But last year he regressed. He's a center. His face-off is approximately 48% every year. So that's happening there, A2. Was surprised that Perry left the Oilers. But look, the money he got, the Oilers will never give him. The money of Perry would be only 1 year. This is his friend, guys. $1 million in Canada versus he got what, 2.5 and in LA. Great point, Mark Elliott to Brad. Communicate, not a surprise for me. They are getting rid of the black cat for that one. Perry minus. Oh wow, I'm impressed. Nice to get some grits, Brad. Yes, Big Star is a good player, but he is always injured. He played 66 games last season, A2. He played 76 games the year before that. He played 78 games the last and 3 years ago. Now you're right. Between 2018 to 2022, for 4 seasons, he played 32, 32, 13, 44, 57. But the last 3 seasons, he played 70 games, a plus per season, A2. So with Perry, Brown, gone, others have all to fill on that one. And plus they lost Arvidsson. Calgary maybe sign even Prosvetov. This is the goalie run I was talking about a little bit early for the Flyers on that one. Now, let's see what we got, guys, with the Edmonton Oilers. They have right now $4.5 million and 21 players signed. They have to go with 2 more. Skinner Perry is out. They have Matthew Savoie, Bud Cousin, Max Jones, Tomasek, Kapanen, Jen Mark. Guys, not looking good there. I don't know. Not looking good. Coach, why is Connor Hughes was showing a Laval roster? I don't know why he should not be there. Um, he signed with the team Claudin. Connor Brown is a gamer too. Don't Cherry love him in Toronto. Is Florida still over the cap with no backup goalie sign a runner? The Florida is still there. Florida guys are minus $2 million with two players to sign. That he will be less excited when he see his first paycheck at A2. Shelton, thanks for sharing that A2. But I'm super excited. I grew up as a Habs fans, and now I have the opportunity to play for them. When I received the call, I was a little bit shocked, but now I'm more excited shocked for that one. Let me check something, guys, if you don't mind. Let's see if we can get the.
Et Luc Gélina, RDS. Joe, c'est à toi.
Oui, merci. Salut Zachary, bienvenue à Montréal. Pour commencer, j'aimerais connaître évidemment les émotions qui t'habitent ou qui t'ont habité dans la dernière heure là, en apprenant la transaction puis que tu t'es emmené à Montréal.
Un mélange d'émotions, je dirais. Je pense que c'est un. D'un côté, c'est de partir d'une organisation où que j'ai créé des liens, j'ai connu des personnes formidables, puis j'ai créé des amis pour la vie là-bas. Mais d'un autre côté, c'est excitant. Les Canadiens de Montréal, ça a été l'équipe que j'ai regardée en grandissant. C'est l'équipe que j'ai suivie, comme je l'ai dit, en grandissant. Donc, je suis super excité. C'est sûr que présentement, c'est un peu un mélange d'émotions. C'est avec toutes comme tu as dit, dans la dernière heure, ça a bougé pas mal, mais au bout de la ligne, c'est juste vraiment. Je suis vraiment, vraiment excité de me joindre aux Canadiens, là.
Good. Puis ce trade-là, selon toi, pourquoi c'est bon pour le Canadien?
Je pense que je peux aider je peux aider les Canadiens. Je pense que c'est un gars tu sais, qui a un bon coup de patin, qui a pas peur de son jeu physique, un gars qui a un bon lancer. Donc, je pense que ça va être d'amener mes meilleurs éléments euh, dans la game des Canadiens. Puis ça va être à moi de me faire une place au camp d'entraînement, là.
Good. Merci beaucoup. Bienvenue encore.
Merci.
Merci. Prochaine question, Luc Gélina.
Salut Zachary.
Salut, Luc.
Un petit peu dans la continuité de la question à Jonathan, dans le sens de ce que tu peux amener avec le Canadien. considérant que tu as 2 saisons chez les pros, mais qu'en fin de calendrier, tu as quand même ramassé là, 21 points en 24 matchs, dont 14 buts. Tu as été vraiment bien considéré aussi dans les votes pour le titre de recrue de l'année. Euh, Où vois-tu ton plafond, selon toi, dans la carrière que tu commences là, dans la Ligue nationale?
Euh, je sais pas. Je pense que t'en veux pas de plafond, en fait. Je pense que tu veux t'améliorer à tous les années, à tous les fois que tu embarques sur la glace. Tu veux amener ta game à un autre niveau. Donc, je pense que c'est. Non, je veux pas. Je connais pas mon plafond, puis j'espère que mon plafond est pas l'année prochaine ou dans 2 ans. J'espère que je vais continuer de m'améliorer d'année en année. Mais comme je l'ai dit, je pense que je suis un gars qui est encore en apprentissage. Tu sais, ça fait 2 ans professionnel que je joue. Mais tu sais, j'ai encore beaucoup de choses à apprendre. Donc, je suis vraiment excité de me joindre au Canadien puis de pouvoir commencer à travailler avec le groupe d'entraîneurs, là.
Merci beaucoup, bonne chance.
Merci.
Merci, Luc. Prochaine question, Martin McGuire et Alexandre Gascon. Martin, c'est à toi. Martin.
T'entends bien, Zachary?
Ah oui, ouais, je t'entends bien.
Bon, voilà, désolé. Euh, Zachary, est-ce que je me trompe ou Luc mentionnait que tu avais connu une belle fin de saison? Le fait que tu as connu une bonne fin de saison t'a peut-être ébranlé un peu aujourd'hui d'être échangé par les Blues.
Euh, je m'y attendais pas, ça c'est certain. Mais tu sais, d'un autre côté, t'es conscient, tu sais, j'adore suivre les équipes autour de la ligue. Tu sais, je connaissais les besoins des Blues de Saint-Louis, puis tu sais, je savais que c'était quelque chose que l'équipe avait besoin, tu sais, des défenseurs, des jeunes défenseurs. Donc, tu sais, j'ai vu les rumeurs comme vous passer au courant des dernières semaines. Donc, non, je m'y attendais pas du tout, mais je suis super excité. Puis, ma fin de saison, tu sais, j'ai eu une bonne fin de saison, mais je veux pas, tu sais, je veux pas m'asseoir sur ça. Je pense que j'ai beaucoup à apprendre, beaucoup à amener dans ma game, à améliorer. Donc, je pense que je suis simplement super excité. Puis, je me répète vraiment beaucoup, là, mais je suis vraiment excité. Puis, j'ai hâte de rencontrer les joueurs puis aussi le groupe d'entraîneurs, là.
Une autre petite question. Quand on t'a vu cet hiver à Saint-Louis, on avait jasé de ton implication et ton jeu physique. Est-ce que tu crois que c'est ça à quoi le Canadien s'attend de toi? C'est-à-dire que tu sois un ailier qui peut être physique.
Oui, ouais, je pense que oui. Tu sais, j'ai eu quelques conversations avec les dirigeants, mais sans plus. Mais tu sais, ça fait partie de mon identité maintenant. Je suis un gars tu sais, qui a un bon coup de patin, qui a pas peur de la game physique. Puis, je suis aussi un gars tu sais, qui peut créer des jeux pour ses coéquipiers, puis aussi scorer des buts. Donc, tu sais, c'est tous ces détails-là dans ma game que je veux améliorer. Puis, oui, le côté physique fait vraiment partie de mon ADN, là.
Merci, Zachary.
Un plaisir.
Merci, Martin. Prochaine question, Alexandre Gascon.
Oui, salut Zachary, bienvenue à Montréal.
Merci.
Petite question pour toi, comment tu l'as appris exactement? Comment ça s'est passé?
Je suis allé m'entraîner ce matin, puis je sortais du gym. Puis j'ai reçu un coup de fil de Army, de Doug Armstrong, le GM de Saint-Louis. Puis euh, je, je trouvais ça un peu étrange. Écoute, je me disais, il m'appelle pas souvent. Euh, Pourquoi il m'appelle? Fait que là, tu sais, je réponds, puis au début de la conversation, tu sais, tout ça semblait tu sais, normal, conversation normale. Puis il y a juste eu un point dans la conversation qui m'a dit qu'il m'avait échangé. Puis là, c'est là que j'avais hâte de savoir où il m'avait échangé. Puis tu sais, quand il m'a dit qu'il m'avait échangé au Canadien, j'étais un peu comme sous le choc. Tu sais, super excité, mais sous le choc parce que tu veux pas, c'est un rêve de jeunesse. Tu sais, j'ai grandi en regardant les Canadiens, donc euh, non, ça s'est passé assez vite. Tu sais, comme j'ai parlé avec Army pendant 2 minutes, peut-être 2, 3 minutes, puis 5 minutes après, je parlais avec Kent. Donc, les choses déboulent vite, mais tout s'est super bien déroulé, là.
C'est la question classique pour un Québécois qui débarque à Montréal. Mais je sais qu'avant ton repêchage, tu disais, tu sais, moi, la pression à Montréal, si jamais c'était eux qui mettaient la main sur moi, ça ne me fait pas peur, tout ça. Aujourd'hui, tu as plus de millage dans le corps, plus d'expérience. Comment tu vois l'idée de, en tant que Québécois, te joindre aux Canadiens puis faire face à cette pression-là, entre guillemets, si je peux dire?
C'est sûr qu'il y a une certaine pression, mais je pense que je pense que c'est de bien la gérer. Je pense que c'est de pas trop s'en mettre, mais tu sais, je suis un gars qui met assez de pression par moi-même tu sais, sur mes performances. Donc, je pense que c'est de. Honnêtement, tu sais, comme tu as dit, j'ai un peu plus de millage. Tu sais, j'ai 2 années professionnelles, une année complète dans la Ligue nationale. Donc, tu sais, j'ai vécu un peu c'était quoi une saison dans la Ligue nationale. Tu sais, c'est rempli de hauts et de bas. Puis, c'est sûr que les médias étaient moins présents un peu à Saint-Louis et moins nombreux, mais tu sais, c'est de l'expérience que j'ai acquise qui vont m'être utiles dans les années à venir. Donc, je suis simplement super excité, puis j'ai juste super hâte de me rendre à Montréal.
Mais merci beaucoup, puis bienvenue encore.
Merci.
Merci, Alex. Les prochaines questions, Anthony Marcotte, BPM, et Guillaume Lefrançois, La Presse. Anthony?
Tout. Zach, tu as marqué quand même beaucoup de buts au niveau junior, 2 saisons de 50 buts avec les Remparts de Québec. Et par la suite, quand tu as fait ton entrée chez les pros, on a vu peut-être une nouvelle identité de Zachary Bolduc, un gars qui est capable de s'ajuster aux rigueurs du hockey professionnel où les buts viennent un petit peu moins facilement. Pour toi, ça a été quoi les principaux ajustements dans ta game pour devenir rapidement un joueur de la Ligue nationale qui n'est pas simplement le gars sur qui on compte pour marquer des buts?
Moi, je pense que tout est dans le vouloir. Je pense que si tu veux, tu peux. Donc, tu sais, c'est des détails de la game que tu n'as pas nécessairement besoin de faire au niveau junior, que tu dois faire tu sais, au niveau professionnel, que ce soit dans la Ligue américaine ou dans la Ligue nationale. Donc, je pense que comme je l'ai dit, tout est dans le vouloir. Puis, tu sais, je voulais tellement jouer dans la nationale, je voulais tellement jouer dans la Ligue américaine. Tu sais, chaque étape est remplie d'embûches, mais c'est d'apprendre de ces embûches-là, puis de les utiliser. Donc, non, je suis vraiment excité. Puis, comme je l'ai dit, tu sais, j'ai eu la chance de jouer une saison complète l'année passée, mais j'ai encore beaucoup de choses à améliorer, beaucoup de détails dans mon match à améliorer. Donc, c'est vraiment vers ça que je vais mettre toute mon attention, là.
Une petite dernière pour toi. Là. On parlait de Québec, justement. Le fait de jouer pour les Remparts dans une équipe championne aussi, de se rendre jusqu'au bout avec les Remparts à la Coupe Memorial. En quoi ça, cette expérience-là, t'as bien préparé pour jouer pro?
Ben, c'est sûr que écoute, c'est des expériences que peu de joueurs ont la chance de vivre. Donc, c'est toujours bon d'avoir ça dans ton, dans ton, dans ton background, mais tu sais, c'est de faire partie d'une équipe gagnante, voir, tu sais, même si ça reste que c'est le niveau junior, mais une équipe gagnante au niveau junior ou une équipe gagnante au niveau professionnel, pour moi, tu sais, il y a tellement de similitudes. Donc, c'est de voir tout le travail que tu y mets, l'énergie, les matins où que t'attends un peu moins, mais c'est de redoubler d'ardeur dans ces moments-là. Donc, je pense que c'est juste de profiter chacune des étapes, puis d'apprendre de chacune de celles-ci, puis comme je l'ai dit, d'apprendre, puis d'avancer, puis d'utiliser ces embûches-là pour devenir une meilleure personne, puis un meilleur individu, meilleur joueur de hockey, là.
Merci, Zach. Encore une fois, bienvenue à Montréal. Salutations à toute la famille.
Yes, merci.
Merci, Anthony. Prochaine question, Guillaume Lefrançois.
Oui, salut Zachary. Ben, bienvenue à Montréal. Premièrement, juste un petit détail, quand tu disais que tu sortais de t'entraîner, est-ce que tu t'entraînes à Trois-Rivières, à Québec, dans la région de Montréal? C'est où exactement que tu fais ça en été?
Moi, je m'entraîne à Québec. Je m'entraîne avec quelques gars de la Ligue nationale, des gars. Je m'entraîne avec Mathieu Olivier de Columbus. J'étais d'ailleurs avec Jacob Pelletier là, qui est UFA ce matin. Donc, une couple de gars d'Europe. Donc, on a un bon petit groupe et on se pousse ensemble. Donc, je suis à Québec, moi, durant l'été.
OK, parfait. Sinon, tantôt, quand tu parlais du jeu physique, tu disais ça fait partie de mon identité maintenant. J'aimerais juste entendre là-dessus, justement, savoir à quel point que c'était plus ou moins naturel par le passé, puis comment tu as réussi à incorporer ça dans ton identité de joueur.
Euh, Plus ou moins naturel. Je pense que, encore une fois, c'est dans le vouloir. Tu sais, je voulais tellement jouer dans la Ligue nationale, je voulais tellement jouer dans la Ligue américaine que c'est des choses que j'ai pas eu le choix de faire pour pouvoir avancer au prochain niveau. Puis, tu sais, ça m'arrivait parfois au niveau junior de le faire, mais pas sur une base, tu sais, être constant à ce niveau-là. Donc, c'est de. Ouais, je pense que ça fait partie de ma game maintenant. C'est quelque chose que j'aime. J'ai toujours aimé ça, mais là, je pense que mettons, au courant des 2 dernières saisons, d'être plus constant à ce niveau-là, tu sais, que ce soit de ralentir l'adversaire ou de juste prendre position. C'est des petits détails. La game est tellement vite. Donc, c'est de faire les petites choses. Puis je pense que j'ai appris au courant des 2 dernières saisons que en finissant des mises en échec, tu peux te créer du temps, de l'espace, puis que ce soit pour toi ou pour tes coéquipiers. Donc, je pense que c'est, comme j'ai dit plus tôt, c'est de l'expérience que j'ai emmagasinée, puis que je vais essayer d'utiliser dans les prochaines années, là.
Parfait, merci beaucoup.
Un plaisir.
Merci, Guillaume. Prochaine question de Renaud Lavoie, TVA Sport. Renaud, c'est à toi. Renaud, tu mutes ton micro?
Hybride dans ta façon, justement, que tu évolues au niveau professionnel.
Renaud, est-ce que tu pourrais, s'il te plaît, répéter ta question? On a manqué la première portion.
Bien, premièrement, je voulais juste te féliciter. Donc, je le refais encore une fois pour cette avenue avec les Canadiens. Puis, ma question, je voulais savoir, elle est courte là, comme première question, mais est-ce que tu es plus un joueur de centre ou un ailier ou tu te vois de façon hybride au niveau professionnel à cette position à l'attaque?
Je dirais que ça fait maintenant mes 2 dernières saisons junior, j'ai joué à l'aile. Mes 2 premières saisons professionnelles, j'ai joué à l'aile. Euh, mes deux premières saisons junior majeur, je jouais au centre. C'est une position que j'ai déjà joué. C'est une position que je suis pas. Comme j'ai dit, ça fait longtemps que j'ai joué, mais que je suis capable de la jouer. Donc, euh, tu sais, je me casse pas trop la tête avec ça, honnêtement. Je vais essayer de. Tu sais, je vais arriver au camp avec la mentalité de me faire une place, puis de vouloir percer l'alignement. Donc, tu sais, que ce soit en tant que joueur de centre, tu sais, je suis vraiment ouvert à jouer au centre. Tu sais, je suis un gars qui, comme je l'ai dit, j'ai déjà joué il y a quelques années, mais j'imagine que c'est comme le vélo. Tu sais, ça doit pas se perdre vraiment, mais. euh, donc, ça doit être. Non, ça va être, comme je l'ai dit, ça va être à moi d'arriver au camp prêt, puis tu sais, de me faire une place, que ce soit en tant que joueur de centre, ailier gauche, ailier droit. Tu sais, je me considère quand même assez versatile en tant que joueur, donc non, je suis à l'aise dans toutes les positions.
Et c'est pour ça que je te posais justement la question. Puis, je veux savoir aussi, là, tu vas changer d'entraîneur. Tu as connu Jim Montgomery. Là, tu vas connaître Martin Saint-Louis. Qu'est-ce que tu connais de Martin Saint-Louis? Quelle est sa réputation dans la Ligue nationale de ce que tu as entendu depuis le début de ta carrière professionnelle?
Euh, j'ai entendu dire que c'est un coach qui était fair, tu sais, tu lui en donnes, il va t'en donner. C'est un gars tu sais, je me fie sur des choses que j'ai entendues, mais j'ai entendu dire que tu sais, c'est un gars qui est proche de ses joueurs. C'est un coach player, comme les gars ils disent. Donc, puis c'est un gars tu sais, qui a joué la game. Donc, je pense que c'est. Non, je suis super excité de le rencontrer puis de pouvoir commencer à travailler avec lui, là.
Merci beaucoup.
Ça fait plaisir.
Merci, Renaud. On va prendre quelques questions supplémentaires. On va aller avec Jean-François Chaumont, NHL.com, Mackenzie Lalonde, TSN et Arpin Bassou, The Athletic. Jean-François, c'est à toi.
Salut Zachary, bienvenue à Montréal.
Merci.
Zach, tantôt tu as décrit ta conversation avec Doug Armstrong, mais je suis curieux de savoir ça ressemblait à quoi les premiers mots avec Kent Hughes?
Euh, Honnêtement, je pense qu'il était super content de faire mon acquisition. Tu sais, je pense que eux étaient prêts à faire un move pour un attaquant. Puis, tu sais, il m'a simplement dit que j'étais un attaquant qui avait de l'intérêt pour. Puis il était content de faire mon acquisition. J'ai aussi la chance de parler avec Vincent, Martin. Je pense qu'il était comme d'une table ou quoi que ce soit. Donc, j'ai eu des petites discussions avec les dirigeants, les entraîneurs. Donc, Mais honnêtement, c'est un peu flou présentement. La conversation que j'ai eue, là, tu sais, j'étais un peu dans les émotions et tout, mais non, c'était une belle conversation. Puis, comme je l'ai dit, je me répète, mais j'ai vraiment hâte de rencontrer tous ces gens-là, puis de commencer à travailler avec les groupes d'entraîneurs, là.
Zachary, je suis curieux de savoir aussi, tu as dit que ton jeu physique devient de plus en plus naturel. À quel point Montgomery a eu une influence à ce niveau-là pour ta façon de jouer?
Je pense qu'il y a beaucoup d'entraîneurs qui ont eu d'influence sur moi, là, que ce soit au niveau junior majeur, Serge Beausoleil, Patrick Roy, euh, puis là, Jim Montgomery. Je pense que c'est des gars, c'est des gars qui sont passionnés, c'est des gars qui connaissent tu sais, la façon de jouer le match pour avoir du succès. Puis c'est des gars qui mettent beaucoup d'emphase sur les détails. Puis je pense que c'est ça qui a fait de moi qui a fait de moi un joueur qui a eu du succès au courant de la saison passée. Jim, c'est un gars qui communique super bien, c'est un gars qui est proche de ses joueurs. Puis non, je suis super reconnaissant de tous les entraîneurs que j'ai eus en grandissant, là.
Merci.
Merci.
Mackenzie Lalonde.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Great. Hi, Zach. Welcome to Montreal. I just wanted to get your English equivalent answer there for your initial reaction to the trade and the move to Montreal.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I mean, I grew up as a Habs fan, and now I have the opportunity to play for them. So I'm just super excited. And obviously, when I received the call, I was a little bit shocked, but right now I'm more excited than shocked. So yeah, like I said in French, I'm super excited to join the Montreal Canadiens, and I'm just looking forward to work with the coaching staff.
You put up 19 goals this season, 7 of which came on the power play. What role did you have on the power play with St. Louis, and were there much discussions on power play opportunities in Montreal?
No, I haven't had any conversation with like coaches and GM or people from the Montreal Canadiens, but I was playing that bumper spot on the power play in the middle of basically of everyone. So uh, I honestly got really comfortable there at the end of the season, and that's where I had success and I scored most of my goals. So yeah, but that's where I felt comfortable. Junior, I played on the flank a lot, and last year was actually my first time playing bumper, and I really got comfortable. So um, yeah, I'm just like I said, I'm gonna show up at the camp ready and trying to find a place in the lineup.
Great, thank you.
Arpin Basu, The Athletic, and Eric Engels, Sportsnet. Arpin, you're up.
Hello, Zach. Welcome to Montreal.
Thank you.
I know that at the start of the season, you were healthy scratched a few times, and it was maybe difficult to get a real foothold, a consistent foothold in the lineup, let's say. What are some of the, aside from your physicality that you've talked about a lot, but what are some of the details, the NHL details that you think you improved on to become a solid part of the lineup by the end of the season?
I think obviously the physical part of my game is probably the biggest thing I improve when I turn pro. My defensive side of the game, I still have to get better at it, but I got better. Also, I mean, on the forecheck, I think that's one of my strengths on the forecheck. Just pick up some pucks and steal some pucks from the opponent. So I think those are the things that I want to get better at, and I want to put a lot of my focus on. But yeah, I don't want to lose my offensive touch. I want to keep creating offense for me and my teammates, and get to for sure score some goals, obviously.
Was there a moment, because we can obviously look at your game log and figure out when you started to score goals, but was there a moment in the season where it kind of clicked on how you're going to have success at the NHL level, what the detail, how sharp the details need to be? Was there a moment in the season where you sort of kind of saw that path open up for you?
Yeah, I think when you turn pro, you realize that you're close, but you're kind of far at the same time. When you realize all the details that you gotta get better at, and all the all the details, and And then you see your teammates doing things and you try to learn from them and you talk with them a lot. There was a bunch of really good veteran in St. Louis that really helped me, and I try to learn it from them every time I was stepping on the ice. So, but yeah, I think it's all about learning. I think if you go at the rink every day and you're trying to get better and trying to learn, good thing will happen.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Arpin. We'll go with Eric Engels from Sportsnet. Eric.
Hey, Zach.
Hi.
Welcome to Montreal. Yeah, just taking off on what you were just asked about. I'm sure you always believed that you'd be an NHL player, but when you finally start to enjoy some success at this level, what did it do for your confidence and what does it do for your belief in terms of taking this to the next level with the Canadiens?
I mean, like I said, you wanna get better. You wanna learn, and there's a there's a lot of veteran in Montreal that I can look up at. So it's exciting. I mean, I'm right now I'm like in a little it's a little crazy time, but I'm just really excited to get the work and to be in Montreal and meet all the guys and just start to get better and just grow as a team. It's a great opportunity for me to join that team and that group of guy. I heard a lot of good things about the group and the coaching staff, and I grew up as a fan, so I know how great of a team Montreal is. So it's just super exciting for me, and I'm just excited.
Yeah, just lastly, what do you know about how they play and why do you think your style potentially fits with that?
I mean, I think guys like Caulfield, Suzuki, these are elite player in the league, and you're just trying to follow these guys. I mean, these guys are are the best at what they're doing, and there's a young core that I'm excited to join, and I'm just like I said, I'm excited to meet everyone and to get to work.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, Eric. And we'll wrap up the Q&A with three more questions. One from Stu Cowan, Tony Marinaro, and Marco D'Amico. Stu Cowan, you're up.
Hey, Zach, you mentioned earlier that you grew up as a Canadiens fan. I'm just wondering, did you have a favorite player on the team growing up or somebody you tried to model yourself after?
Not really, honestly. I was just a big fan of watching the game. I knew everything. I knew every injuries. I knew everything. So, but yeah, there's not really a player that I really like was my favorite player. I just really liked the team.
After you got off the phone with the two GMs, who was the first person you phoned to let them know you were traded to Montreal?
I called my family, my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, just to tell them that I got traded to Montreal, and they were all excited. And at the same time, just like me, they were shocked, but everyone's super excited uh, for me, and everyone's super excited for me. Yeah.
Good, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Stu. We'll go with Tony Marinaro. Tony?
Hi, Zach. Welcome to Montreal. A couple of questions. You know the Canadiens, you played against them. I'm sure you've taken a look at the roster since the trade. Who could you see yourself playing on a line with?
To be honest, I haven't looked at it that much, but guys like I mean I don't know they got so much depth in their lineup that from the fourth to the first they got good players. So honestly, I'm just ready to go and play with whoever they're gonna make me play with. And like I said, I'm a good skater. I'm a guy who can create turnovers and be good on the forecheck and be physical. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna find a good fit for everyone and for the success of the team.
All right. My next question and my last one is, out of all NHL players, past and present, who realistically do you think you can play like?
Uh, I don't know. A guy, I don't know. I'm trying to think. It's been a while someone asked me that question, but I don't know. A good skater. Um, it's hard for me right now.
You,
but
you at your best. You, when you look
me at
into
my
your
best.
crystal ball at your best, who are you going to be?
Yeah, I don't know. I could be a guy that I don't want to say anything crazy, but I'm trying to guys like you try to model your game after the best of the best. So you look up at. I'm not saying I'm Connor McDavid, but you look at this guy and you looked at him the way he moves his feet, the way he handles the puck, and just that is part of his game is probably something I really like. And a guy like I don't know, I'm not saying I'm Tom Wilson, but a guy like Tom Wilson, the physicality of his game is something that I can like model my game after a little bit. But also I don't want to get crazy and just stop playing and just.
It was a Bolduc, Zachary Bolduc, guys, for that. I don't know. Mark Tony is hilarious to bring out the best from players, not boring. I tried to get the information what's going on. And NHL from Puck Video. From Frank. Lane Peterson 12 minutes ago. 19 minutes ago, it was a go. I go sign Connell, so not much there. Let's see with the Puck Video what we got here. The Senator has signed Oli Lixell. A 2 years, a 1 year contract, 2-way. About that, a minute ago. Colin White. Wow. He still play. Colin White. Sammy Blair for the Montreal Canadiens. The Blues have signed Nick Bogstad. I don't know where I can get guys. The rumor of Sorokin. I don't know. I don't get it, guys. I apologize. Let me see if I can find his refresh everything because I cannot believe it's true. Marino, not as member of the Mensa. Nice, thank you, Brad. Smart kids, Tony Zarius. I did not see about Zorokin. Myself too. Try to look around. I did not see anything about that. I don't know how long the TSN or RDS or BMP, how much longer you be there? But guys, this is going to be a boring day in NHL this year. It's not going to have lot of movement for the next couple hours. The big name are out. Only 2 players on the top 5 is not out. Is Nicolas Heller, and we heard he's not good sign today. And we have also Michael Grenlund. Players like Tavares, Bennett, Ekblad, Marchand are already out in Monor, already out before the day start. So this is a crazy day, become just like a boring day, like the NHL draft. Just kidding. Yeah, if Hughes and St. Louis decide Blair play in Laval would be better for it. He was one of the best players in the Calder Cup with Abbotsford. Some high skill goal also. I agree with you, Yan. And also, I'm not against Samuel. I'm not against Sammy Blair. I know what he can do. You know, how he can play physical. He's a 6'2 big winger. Every time that, I understand that. It would be a helping for Montreal Canadiens if he made the roster. No doubt. But I just gave you what he did for the last year and a half. Why would the Montreal Canadiens is going to be now be a good asset? Another player for Quebec, born in Montmagny in Quebec. So this is a good deal about that one over there. For this one, the Islanders have signed David Riddich. Marc, have a good day, a good Canada Day, coach, et all à la prochaine. I'll be back tonight, Mr. Marc. We'll be back, guys, at 8:30 p.m. For a review of the day number 1, 1 hour, 90 minutes with Marco Larabi. We're going to see what's happening there. Montreal move a lot today. Marc Roy. I did a question. Pool. How many trade Kenya's going to do? And I said 3 plus because I know he's going to help in the Laval Rocket. You forget Pesada, coach. Yeah, Pesada. Black can play 4-line. Black remplace Armia maybe. 4-line off a line toughness. Yan. Black is depth for the Montreal Canadiens. Now, listen, guys. You want Sammy Blair in the lineup. Okay. Let's go that way. Nothing wrong with that part. Let's see. Let's go with. I'm going to talk more tonight about that. But Montreal Canadiens, guys, let's see. Zuski, Caulfield, Sakeski, first line. Laney, Doc, Demi-Dog, second line. Third line. Newhook, Anderson, Gallagher. So far, so good. 4 line. Jake Evans, Zach Bolduc. Now you're going to have Kapanen, Beck, Sammy Blair on the 4 line. That's what we got. Okay, guy, I built a pretty good audience base. It's good for him. You talk about the guy from Vancouver, A2. He's been there since 2015, maybe early 2013 or 2014, A2. He took advantage of when nobody was doing this. He created a template at his own. He had many people work for him to give him all the result of the game. He have his own style. He got all the news from team. Like, if I want to grow here, guys, I'll be honest with you. If I want to grow, I need to change in the Montreal Canadiens as to become an NHL continent. So I can talk about the New York Islanders, the Montreal Canadiens, the Boston Bruins. I don't focus on the Ab Nation or the Hockey Nation. I just focus on NHL in general. With that, I will create more people in the chat, more viewers. The second thing, if Montreal Canadiens get better, I get more people. That's simple. It's not me. It's just the trends of what's going on. So the last couple of days, I have a really good number for my channel, not compared to other people. I'm not Nick West. I'm not Hockey Psychology. I'm not Frank Wells. They're all specialists on different things. But if I can change maybe tweak my channel or have more like the 7 team, the Canadian team example, I talk about Ottawa Senators, the Toronto Maple Leafs, more, the Edmonton Oilers, Calgary, Winnipeg, and Vancouver. I think I can attract more people. But I'm not sure I have the right answer for that one. I agree, Marco. I don't think the Sorokin trade is real right now. I think Edmonton is looking to trade for him. Hughes got mad that Charlotte beat Laval in the playoffs, so he got Logoli a best forward A2. Yeah. If you hear one, Kenyu is on the YouTube channel, guys. Let me know, Marco or A2. Bolduc is top 9 for sure. Yes, Bolduc top 9 with 6 upside. Bolduc will end up with Demidov, Shelton. I like Bolduc on the third line, most physicality. Montreal with Blair and Bolduc today, they bring some kind of grits, grinder, and sandpaper. I think this is the way I equal that. I cannot believe it, guys. It's 1:16, and I feel like at 9 o'clock in the morning. I've started to be hungry. So if you hear, guys, the Montreal Canadiens, let me know about that. If they have, keep your channel focus, coach. Don't do other sport. Keep building the hockey audition base. They will always come back. The Canadiens have a great, thank you, a great 1-year deal, 2-way contract with forward Alex Belzil and defenseman Nate Clunin. Well, Alex Belzil guy back with the Canadian Montreal Canadiens. And Nate Clunin. Thanks. We're going to get that Belzil back to Laval. Nicolas, the right code, new player at Laval, David, yeah. With Lenny out, I finding for his new contract, this could be scary. On that one, Bouchard, fourth players. Thanks so much, A2 again. Clarkman, Nate Clarkman. You are right, coach, with 3, Lenny. Look, I wish they keep Simoneau. I think Simoneau would try to go somewhere else first. Said that it's not get, maybe he will return. Nate Clunin is a defenseman, guys, 98, so he's 27 years old. He's from Boulder. Wow. For Boulder. Born in 1998, so he was 17, 19. He was 16, 17 defensively. Well, he left early. He played with Culver Military. He played USHL. He played with University of Notre Dame and NCAA. He played with the Colorado Eagles the last couple of years. He played 1 game last year in Pittsburgh. And he played 31 games in American Hockey League last season. Clunin is a 6'2", 205 pounds. So that's what we got for Clunin. Who is Nate Clunin? So I just give it to you. Nate BB, a buyout contract. Shoot right and Yamo. Here we go. I didn't read your comments. Bizurek, Hughes pense qu'il est le DG du Rocket Misère. Ben, Montréal, Nicolas, est contrôlé par le Montréal, des Canadiens de Montréal, Nicolas. A2 Mailloux replaced by Clunin. Je ne sais pas. Brad. Boston, Currelli, 2 years, 185, and Hazelman, 2 years at 145. Thanks so much for this information, Yamo. About that, Belzile with voyons. With the Dauphin is a good asset for the Montreal Canadiens next season. Glad Belzile return with Laval Rocket. A mix of the veteran and the rookie player or the young player for the Montreal is good for Laval Rocket. It's a good move by the Montreal Canadiens. I don't know Marco is still here, but Marco, if for A2, if you know when the Montreal Canadiens play when Ken Hughes is going to talk online, let me know. If I'm still live, I will stay here, guys, for maybe 30 more minutes, then I will disappear. Line up, Coffee, Sergei, Dask, enough, and you hook Evan, Bolduc, Gali, Anderson, Blais. Marco, thanks so much.
No, Lane, no.
Don't forget, guys, where we are right now? We are Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, guys, I'm going to show live. I do a play-by-play for the development camp for the Montreal Canadiens. So join me live on that one at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock a.m. So follow me on that game also. I try to see when Ken Hughes coming. Nate Schmidt, 3 years deal at $3.4 million with who? Schmidt to Utah. We signed Stanley Cup champion Nate Schmidt to a 3 years deal. I'm going to sign Villanelle, you think? I'm not sure about that. Ron, thanks so much. Red Wing may be signed GVR. Our second line center next would be the same guy as last season. Kirby Dak, Simon Kirby. Have a season for the ages. Let's go. Happy Canada Day, Yamo, yeah? Guys, don't go nowhere. I appreciate for all the likes. I'll be right back. Give me about a couple of minutes, guys. And cheese day for coach, yeah? No, Yamo, I'm really quiet. I'm working on one specific cheese right now. But not easy. The Red Wing have signed Jacob Bernard Tucker, a defenseman, a 1-year deal. Don't go nowhere, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to take a couple of minute break. I'll be right back. So let's see what we got here for you.
You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. Day.
Welcome back, everybody. Try to pick up. Is it can use is live or not? Sorry about that.
Cette saison, puis je pense que dans l'équipe de gestion, c'est toujours où est-ce qu'on est rendu de notre objectif à long terme. Alors, mon focus est beaucoup plus qu'est-ce qu'on a encore à accomplir pour créer une équipe capable de se compétitionner d'une année à l'autre pour le Coupe Stanley. Oui. Oui. Oh, you got scared there.
Good night, Maurice. Thanks for the super chat, Maurice. So we cannot hear the question for the people in the chat there on the. That's terrible.
I think we have them internally, Eric, that can substitute in. Like, for example, last year, Andy wasn't a penalty, or prior to last year, Andy wasn't a penalty killer and was able to join the one of the top 2 penalty killing units, and our PK improved significantly. So we'll look internally, but yeah, we're still working the phones here to see if there's a profile that could address some of those needs.
Today was the first day that you could potentially re-sign Lane or Mike.
Yep.
Sorry about that, guys. It's really bad. Really bad. Why I delete that? It's really bad.
No.
Press conference. We cannot hear the question.
What's Mike's value to your team? What's Mike Matheson's value to your team?
Well, I mean,
Hello, 2-1.
Where did he finish in the league in minutes played? Top 10. So obviously our coaching staff rely on him. We're young still. We value his experience. We value what he does for our team. So, you know, we have a puzzle to put together, and we're going to try to do that. So we'll see where that goes.
To that point of losing a guy like Christian Dvorak, who's so good on the kill, he's good at the dot as well. How do you evaluate your team now down through the middle in the center?
Well, you lose a guy with experience. You lose a left shot centerman, very good PK guy, somebody who had a real strong second half of the year. And in fairness to Christian, you know, he had torn ACL, missed a year, then he came back, he had a torn pec, and he missed a year. And I think what we saw of him in the second half is really what he is. He just finally got back into a rhythm, back into real hockey shape. You know, there's only so many dollars to go around. I think we have about, you know, 6 and change in cap space when we take off the bonus overages. So I think people saw what he signed for today. That would put us right up at the top. And, you know, unfortunately, along the way to constructing what we hope to be a team that can compete, we're going to have to make decisions, and we may be those decisions on a short-term basis may leave us with we fill one hole and we have another hole in the boat, but it's just the nature of the beast.
Quickly to follow up on that, so when you say you're comfortable going into the season as is, not having that lefty face-off type center, you're comfortable if you have to go into the season without one?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. You had a kid who's 22, Noah's 25. Was that your focus to add to your young core and to try and stay away
Well, I mean, I think when you can add experience and keep it young, that would be the ideal. I think that's the case in Noah Dobson's situation, right, where you get a young guy who played in the NHL as a teenager, and he's 25, but he's got a significant amount of experience, and at the same time can grow with our group. So yeah, that's important. Bolduc, obviously, he's a little bit younger. He's not a rookie, and he's coming from a team that had a lot of experience around him, which we think is certainly helpful. But at the end of the day, the reality is, we're not going to put the perfect team together in the course of one summer. So I think as we go about doing things, we recognize we have other things we'd like to accomplish. I just don't see us accomplishing everything all at once.
So right now, would you see Alex Newhook at the center of training camp?
Yep, very likely, unless one of the young guys comes in and performs. I know Bolduc was a center and junior for a period of time too. To me, like I look at Reinhardt playing with Barkov. He takes almost all the faceoffs on his strong side. So part of what we've looked at, and even I'm sure some of you that have been around for practices have seen like Slav take faceoffs and that. So as much as anything in the modern game, I feel like center ice minutes about faceoffs, right? Because they switch positions, first guy back defends. Those types of responsibilities are shared. The one thing that's not is faceoffs. So we're beating the drum with all of our guys to like that's an important thing to work on in the off season where you have time and like Vinny said, LeCavalier said, I didn't know how bad I was until Torts showed me my face-off percentage, and I think I was 3 years into the league, but I got a lot better. It wasn't as data-driven back then as before, but maybe his focus was on other things. I don't know. You have to talk to him.
When Jeff spoke with us on Thursday, he said, it wouldn't be a disappointment if you guys didn't make the playoffs next season, keeping that sort of big picture view. You but also said pushing it forward. How, over the last few days, have you pushed this forward to the point where you guys can get in the playoffs again next year?
Well, I think we can get in the playoffs again next year. I hope that we do. I think when you're asked if it's a disappointment, it's a tricky thing in terms of a messaging, right? There's a messaging to the public, there's a messaging to your team. I hope we make the playoffs. I think that as a roster, we probably have a better chance than maybe what we did last year at this time, but we found our way in, and other teams that maybe were expected to didn't. So, you still got to play the games. I think I've, hinted at it. I think we still have work to do here from a management perspective to get to where we want to be, but I like the direction we're heading. I think anything's a possibility. I think, people are texting me about Bolduc too, and he's played center, and I think when you have young hockey players, either somebody like Demidov with all the expectations and coming from Russia, you want to let him settle in first. I think in Zachary's case, he's coming to kind of his home team. Again, I think you want to put him in an environment where he can have success before we start pushing new elements on him. But, hopefully there are others that are capable of doing that as well. Salut Jean-François. Au niveau de comme remplir notre alignement avec oui et non. Si tu regardes notre alignement, c'est pour la plupart des joueurs qui ont, bien qu'on ait échangé pour, qui étaient déjà ici les années passées. Alors, on a discuté, puis c'est une chose qu'on va continuer à discuter dans les prochaines heures puis jours, c'est à quel point qu'on va signer un autre joueur ou laisser la place pour un jeune à nous démontrer au camp d'entraînement qui est prêt pour la Ligue nationale. Puis c'est qu'est-ce qu'on avait discuté au fin de l'année aussi. Alors, c'est en théorie, c'est qu'est-ce qu'on veut accomplir, mais on stress test avec les options qu'on a tout l'été à date. On a eu des discussions avec Army puis Devo aussi, mais on a resté en contact jusqu'au temps qu'ils ont pris leur décision. Bonjour Simon. Je crois pas qu'on peut le mettre sur un ou l'autre parce que c'est sûr que nous autres, on a pris des décisions, on est allé échanger pour quelqu'un comme Zachary Bolduc, on a échangé puis signé Noah Dobson. Alors, c'est sûr qu'avec ces décisions, on a limité qu'est-ce qu'on était capable d'offrir à Army. Et puis, de l'autre côté, Army doit évaluer les options à Montréal comparativement à ailleurs, mais je peux vous dire que Army voulait rester à Montréal. C'est sûr que si on était capable d'égaliser l'offre, je crois que Army aurait choisi de rester à Montréal. Je pense que pour tous les joueurs, comme on a discuté avec à propos de Noah, ça fait quoi, une semaine ou peut-être 4 jours, ça va être au coach de déterminer les lignes. Je ne m'attends pas qu'il y ait toutes les punitions, non. Plus sur le power play que... Ouais. Sam, pour moi, c'est une couple de choses. Il a beaucoup d'expérience. Il a déjà joué longtemps dans la Ligue nationale. Il a gagné un Calder Cup. Il était un joueur crucial pour Abbotsford dans ce championnat. Il a gagné un Coupe Stanley aussi. C'est un gars qui amène un côté physique aussi à l'alignement. Puis on croit qu'il y a assez de versatility. Polyvalence. OK. Assez de polyvalence pour jouer des différents rôles dans l'alignement pour nous. Encore. Oui, je pense qu'il va avoir des très bonnes chances de jouer en haut, mais il faut arriver et démontrer que tu le mérites. Puis il y a des jeunes qui vont compétitionner aussi.
Merci, Ken.
Merci. Yep.
It was Ken Hughes on the press conference, guys. I'm going to show to you a little bit more of what's going on around the league. Right here, we have the Lesson Kings also signed Anton Forsberg a 2-year deal at 2.25. Also, Brent Dumoulin has signed with the Lesson Kings is a 3-year deal with $4 million per year. That's crazy, guys. It looked like Celia will play one more year with the KHL before he returned. Talk about Brian Dumoulin here. Nick Perbix signed joined the Nashville Predator for a 2-year deal at 2.35. That's a good money. It's a good deal on that one. 4.5 on CC. Another $4 million line is wild. Here we go. That's exactly what I said, guys. It's not make sense to me. I cannot believe it on that one. Sébastien agree with the contract right there. Talk about something here, guys. Welcome, Corey Perry. Welcome, Joel Amia. Los Angeles was very active today. Maybe expensive for Dumoulin. Unreal, Canada did it again. The Los Angeles Kings have signed Cody for a 4-year deal. A great contract for CC. Are you kidding me? Guy, Renault website or X account, guys, these guys are not very good. I can tell you that. How can you consider a $4.5 million for CC, guys? Now the score give us guys news about Janat. This is happening like 1 hour ago. The score are behind. What's going on with you guys? Nate Schmidt right there. 3-year deal at $3.5 million. Ken Arden special. Here we go. LA decided to trade Jordan Spence, who was earned $1.5 million for Cody CC at 4.5 for 4 years. I can understand some GM in NHL, guys. I apologize, not negative, but this is crazy. Let's see what we got here. 007, welcome in the house. Thanks to be with us. Ken is the man. Typical Arden sign. Here we go. Right, they are a premium look. Gainsbourg, Randy, Bolduc a tout ce qu'il faut pour jouer, pour épater à Montréal 007. Great. So with Anya Devorek morning and on the news, Sunny, where are the Habs also a cap wise? They still a minus 3 thought. I think there was, let me check, but I think there was 3 point something. Montreal are $4 million right now in the hole. Golden Knight 6.8. Panthers 2.1. And now the Blues are minus 900, $1 million. For Bourne, Forsberg, 3 years, Roy. Golden Knight signed defenseman Dylan Cochran to 1-year deal contract. Dylan played with the Canada Hurricane. He was an American Hockey League too. Islanders action, the New York Canadiens have signed forward Jonathan Drouin to a 2-year contract. A 2-year contract. Wow. Well, it makes sense. Mathieu Dash, Patrick Roy. The Dallas Stars will sign 3-year deal Radek Fassa. If Bolduc can score 20-25 goals, this trade would be a steal. Tu vois, vu ces stats avec les remparts, Luc. Big overpay par LA Jazz. I agree with you. I guess they are tired to locate to Edmonton 4 straight year. They gonna make it move. They won't make it fun against Edmonton. Kings sign Edmondson et CC long term. That's crazy. Glad Ellen not running the Habs. I'm fine with Quimper and Forsberg deal run. Penguins signed Parker Witherspoon to a 2-year deal. Very quiet day for Carl Dubas. I stay. The Pittsburgh Penguins, guys. Have $18 million with 1 player to sign. Interesting. Great work by Hugo again from Luc. Vas-y, mon Nicolas. with the Kings. Retweet the Panthers is a joke. Luc, je crois que la journée du sage est terminée. Oui. Bolduc, Dobson and Armia de Vac, ça va out. Amundsen et Perry gave the Kings the agitator they need. Rebecca will start the Montreal next season then. We hope, but we're not sure. Matej Brumel to Boston, $875,000, guys. Keller Yamamoto signed a one-year deal at $775. I think so, Ken. For today, I don't see anything else right now. I think it was pretty good day. And tonight, guys, we'll be back at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And we're going to talk with Marco. I have a special guest Wednesday or Thursday. The guy right with Sven website is involved with the other podcast or YouTube channel. He's been with us 1 year ago. 2 years ago, guys, I bring about 7, 8, 10 Sven co-hosts in September and October. So I tried to create another co-host for the upcoming season. So we'll see what he's going to do with us tomorrow night. He's really involved with hockey, so I'm not worried about he's knowledgeable. But sometimes it's about connection, right? And we'll see. And secondly, watch my video. Every day I produce a video. I change the format about the video. You can see new things. So let me know in the chat. I have a good comment for some people this morning. And then if you have any suggestion, everything like that, we can growing the channel. Let me know. We're looking for more member of the channel. If you can become a member at $2.99 per month, guys, really cheap, or $3.99. If you can help in the channel, it would be great. If you don't mind to do that, that'd be awesome. Les coachs, je pourrais pas être bon grand-père. Peut-être what? Et Jonathan Drouin, ouch, A2 about that. So this guy's going to let you go, guys, right now. It's 2 a.m. Thailand. I have to start the next show. I have to create that one. And then I'm going to get a bed for about 3 hours, 4 hours, then come back tonight at 8:30 p.m. So I can wait to see all of you there. And MSU, thank you for making up. It's Sam about that. Are you talking about Detroit Red Wings? Mr. MSU, welcome back, Mr. MSU. Hopefully you're doing well, by the way. We'll see. Really intriguing, guys. Pittsburgh Penguins was quiet. The Calgary Flames was quiet. The Chicago Blackhawks was quiet. The Jet was quiet. Nicolas Heller did not sign. Michael Granlund. The Rangers signed only one player. Have a good night. Sleep, coach. À la prochaine, mon A2. Take a massage, coach. Yes. You're welcome, 007. Bolduc is a second liner, Mr. Mai. If he did good trade at that, it would be awesome. It will solve the problem. Demidov is a great player that he could play center at some point. We will be really happy with the Wings that move so far and some MSU. I'll be honest with you. Demidov, guys, I watched him play. He's not a center, or who knows who I know, right? Anyhow, this is the beginning of the second half. But the only reason we try to get there with the channel, because all of you
are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
Exactly, you have greatness inside of you. Hopefully you enjoyed Frenchy agency of the NHL today. It was a pleasure to entertain you. It was not very busy, but the Montreal Canadiens got Bolduc, Kakkonen, Blais, Belzile, and Clermont. And we'll talk about this tonight with Marco. And we're going to see what is next for the Montreal Canadiens. We're going to give you a little bit more information about the development camp, what's happening today. Don't forget the camp have a special scrimmage Thursday morning at 10 a.m., 11 a.m. I'm going to be live for that one. And I can't wait to see all of you tonight. Until then, my friend, be well, be held. Find a way not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the second half of what? Someone we said 2025. Until then, my friend, we want to thank Yamo Vertenen tonight with Ron. We bring a lot of great breaking news. Yamo, thanks so much, Yamo, to do that at the Hockey National Show. We want to thank also all the three super chats tonight. Rick Bengal, Mark Elliott, and Maurice Robillard. We want to thank all the people who click on the likes tonight. We appreciate all of you. And I can't wait to see all of you guys. Thanks so much, Yamo, on that one. And Roy, yes, the point with the New York Islanders. Thanks so much, Luc Patterson, Billy, Nicolas, Shelton, Ken, and many others, guys. You've been really a pleasure to have all of you with us. Until the next time, my friend, I can't wait to see you. The Hockey National Show, the Habs Nation, and all the cheese in Thailand said, we love you, friends. Have a good night, everybody. See you tonight, 8:30. Booyah! Good night.